Welcome to another episode of the Whiskey House Pub House. We have a special episode for you today. Continuation of our price-conscious Scotch ranges. Last time we had the $30 Scotch challenge. It was back like June, I think. And now, a continuation of that, we have the $40 challenge.
I thought it was $31 Scotch challenge.
Yep.
That we're good 31, 32 the next year.
It's the $40 Scotch challenge. But then underneath it, in very small text, it's essentially the same scotches due to inflation over the last year.
Basically.
Yep.
So
the same scotches.
Essentially.
Yep.
With
Just
rebranded.
rebranded.
With a couple outliers.
This is Kung Fu Panda 4.
Yep.
Yo,
You know.
do not blaspheme against Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, you can, because I went and saw that.
Is it really bad?
It was really...
What was bad about it?
It's just a huge letdown in every way.
Isn't that most things for you, Zach?
No,
No,
because
you had high standards for Kung Fu Panda 4.
I mean,
Because Kung Fu Panda 3 was even good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna derail us here, but just Kung Fu Panda 4 does not live up. It doesn't touch the rest of the trilogy or the rest of the movies.
It's out of touch, out of time.
That sucks.
It's something.
When you're not around,
When you're not around.
you're not in my mind.
You're not in my mind.
See.
All right, so today is a recap of the 30. You know, we collectively all selected a Scotch that was no more sticker priced than $30. Tax was not included. The rules as usual, again, for size of bottles has to be at least a 700 ml, because that is now a standard offering in United States. So no half sizes. No, let's see, what other rules am I thinking of? It's pretty much it, I think. Right?
You just gotta have the receipt. You gotta prove it.
Yep. If you get called out, you got to have the proof of purchase.
Proof is in the pudding.
Yep. The one that we're doing as a standard offering for the price category that we're in for $40, we all agreed, and I think we even talked about it on the $30 Scotch, is the Talisker Storm.
Yeah.
So that's going to be our benchmark for this episode.
And the winner.
Yeah, and probably the winner.
Yeah, it probably will be.
But before we get in introducing the Scotches, we should probably go around and introduce the people here today. So you've heard him before.
It's Zach.
Your boy.
Your boy. No, Carter's our boy.
Carter's the boy.
Zach is just
your man.
your man.
Your man.
He's
with
the
plan.
lad.
With the plan.
Mm-hmm.
He's
In the funny outfit.
Mm-hmm.
I always wear something a little like I wore this to work.
I hope so.
Yeah. One of these days, and someone did a double take on me. And I'm like, what? Like, what's wrong?
What's wrong?
And she's like, you look just like the painters that came to my house yesterday.
Oh, that's not weird at all.
Because I kind of look like a painter's outfit.
You do kind of look like a painter.
I was like, dang it, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and the viewers can hopefully see that. And if you don't, you can check us out on YouTube at Whiskey House Pub House.
mhm.
So shameless
Plug
Shameless
for
plug.
for ourselves on
Check
a
us
different
out.
platform.
like, comment, please
Subscribe. Ring that bell.
subscribe, donate.
Subscribe.
Hit me
All
on
right.
Patreon.
Mhm.
But our next regular person here, Liquor Boy,
Lick a boy.
yep, who may or may not be visible at this point. I'm not sure
No idea.
Who knows?
anymore, but
Very visible, but not visible.
yep. And our next guy,
I guess it's your boy. It's Carter. Let's
Pew,
go.
pew, pew, pew.
Pew, 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 pew.
so stuff stupid. Yeah. So hopefully everyone's been doing pretty good. I think it's been the last time we did the challenge for prices was the bourbon, and that was
Mhm.
back in November.
$40
Carter was
Mhm.
not actually there, but Zach won that one with the Knob Creek 9-year, I believe.
I did win.
Winner, winner,
Yeah.
chicken dinner. Oh, winner, winner, turkey dinner.
Turkey dinner. Yeah,
Is that the off-brand PUBG shirt?
Yeah.
probably. PUBG now is just off-brand Fortnite at this point.
That is also
Oh
true.
my god.
Like, even though, anyways, but because of that, Carter, you've actually won pretty much all of the challenges that we've done. You did the $30, you won the $20 Scotch, $30 Scotch.
Yeah.
Today
I
that will
don't
all
think I'm
change.
missing
No,
anything.
we've only done 2. So
Yeah.
this is the third.
But
so.
that's a big portion.
I just
Yeah,
remember
that's
both
100%.
times I was like, these are just going to be terrible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was the best of the worst.
Yeah,
Um,
it's true.
I'm still of the. I am slightly of the opinion that like Scotch doesn't really get good until like $60.
Oh,
you know,
agreed.
like I would very rarely recommend a sub $60 Scotch to someone.
So what are your guys' thoughts going into this? You know, we all selected one. No one else knows essentially what we've selected. Without giving away too much information, you know, kind of go over your thoughts quick about the category as a whole, the prices that you were able to see as far as options.
Yeah.
You know, did you think that it was a wider? Do you think it was a narrower pool essentially?
Right.
But yeah, your thoughts.
I'll go first. It was definitely wider. Way more choices between 30 and 40 if you're doing $10 increments, but just way more choices than the $30 Scotch challenge. And I tried to strategize my pick by thinking of what is cheap Scotch's only good thing going for it. And because it has it's traditionally and most likely low proof. It's most likely young, and it's most likely just lacking in boldness and generic flavor. But the one flavor it almost always has is just like a light sweetness. So I chose a whiskey that I think is so sweet in a good way. Like it's it just nails the one thing and one thing only.
You tried yours, I assume?
No.
Oh,
But I know it will be sweet.
Have you had this before?
No.
Oh, sick.
I know it will be sweet though.
Yeah.
ooh, what is that? What's that called in like horse racing? Like an unproven racehorse?
Tested?
No, it's not. It's not like an underdog. It's just,
Betting on the pony.
It's future glue.
no. Future glue.
It's glue to be.
If I ever buy a horse, I'm naming it Future,
Future
Glue.
Okay, did I tell you again? Sidetrack, quick
Sure.
one. When I was a kid, I didn't know horses were turned into glue.
Oh, no.
I thought horses turned the mechanism that makes glue. I thought that was the point, is that they have to go like a mill and they would turn it because it was. I thought that's how glue was like. Oh yeah, obviously they have to go make the glue.
Yeah, exactly.
By grinding whatever they make glue out of.
I mean, they might have used horses to do that.
That's so sad.
Circle of life and all that, you know.
It's like, oh, there goes Jimmy.
Yep. Yep. So okay, I'm done. I'm done with that. Sorry, I just had to put that in there because it's awesome. It's hilarious.
I enjoyed that story. Liquor Boy, same thing. Thoughts? You know, what else did you not know as a kid? Type of things.
A lot. Still don't know a lot. I know nothing about Scotch, so we're just going to send it.
What about the price category? Did you feel like there was? I mean, you participated in the $30.
Yeah.
Was there anything about this time, you know, selecting your scotches that you felt differently about?
No.
Okay. All right.
This was a very easy choice.
Okay. I'm very interested.
Actually, that's kind of strange.
Yeah.
This was a very easy, no-brainer choice.
Can
for
I
me.
ask this? Did you already, going into this, did you have one picked out before even looking?
No.
Okay. All right. That's all I need to know. He doesn't even know himself, so we'll continue
Maybe.
on. I guess my thought, so we'll just go in a circle. My thought is I am done with Total Wine as far as shopping at Total Wine.
Oof, duh.
But
Um,
before you fit, sorry, I'm gonna keep interjecting. Can we still use Total Wine as aggregate pricing, like just in the for the future of this
Fair
podcast?
market price.
Yeah, fair
Yeah.
market price.
Oh yeah,
because that's why
Because the
we're done.
masses-
That's why we're done with Total Wine.
yeah, because the masses shop there,
Yeah.
you know, and I guess the reason why I am done with Total Wine
This time.
they you know the one reason I did not get my whiskey except for the Talisker Storm from Total Wine. I did pick up the Talisker Storm. We all agreed that was the staple for this one. I said I would pick it up. I bought it. That rang up $38.
Yep.
However, everything else at Total Wine, the pricing, you know, there used to be a point where you would, I think we would all have agreed that you would have bought Scotch at Total Wine because they would have had the best pricing.
Yep.
That is not the case anymore. These small town liquor stores, at least the one that I've seen in our area, obviously prices, you know, changes for region, local taxes and all that. But, you know, Lagavulin at Total Wine now is $90. And that I mean, there is that much, if not less, at local liquor stores now. I mean, that's always kind of been there. You know, whether or not that is because of the current stock they have that they're
Yep.
selling through, and they purchased it at that, which is, I expect that's a lot of the case. However, I'm just tired of Total Wine
Yep.
and their price jacking of Woodford, Master's Keep
Yep.
pricing.
Mhm.
You know,
Let it be
everything is
known
more expensive.
that Dylan
Yep.
judges a liquor store entirely based on their pricing of Lagavulin 16.
Yep, I do. Yeah.
If-
I mean, that's not a bad baseline,
so-
though.
it's coincidentally not. It is
No,
a good baseline.
It's a very
It
decent
happens to be.
baseline.
It is yeah.
My
It happens to
quick
be.
interjection to my own story about the Scotch is unrelated to Scotch bean. The store that I picked one of them up, they had a sale on the Teeling Black Pits. So normally like an $80 bottle, $39.99.
Yeah,
Serious?
Yeah,
That's dirt cheap.
it's half off.
crazy.
It was amazing.
That is a killer deal.
So I mean, even if I don't win, the takeaway that we can do is like, don't
Don't go to Total Wine.
if you are someone that has a wide variety that you enjoy, shop around and just
Shop
buy
for the
whatever's
deals.
like, just know what a good
Yeah.
deal is.
Yep.
And if you don't, use Total Wine. And if it's cheaper than Total Wine,
Buy it.
Buy
buy it.
The whiskey is not your soulmate. You're free to shop around a little bit.
Yeah.
You can pick and choose.
So I'm done with my rant.
Buy tequila. It's better.
That's what, whenever I'm on a whiskey subreddit, bourbon subreddit, Scotch, whatever, people talk about why aren't we all just getting into rum? Right now.
Don't
Rob.
say that.
Yeah.
Keep it quiet.
No,
We
no, you can say it as much
I
as you
know, I
want
know.
because
'Cause nobody's going
no
to.
one will do it. It doesn't
Mhm.
matter
It's
what
true.
you say.
Dude, I found some cheap prices on like Eldorado 21,
Mhm.
and I found tons of Foursquare 19 and 18 year.
Mhm.
I held my.
That
I
was the store that I was telling you about.
I know. I was very good. I bought
I
only
was
4
very
bottles,
good.
and they were all discounted.
Yep.
Like I
And
saved
I
money.
only
That's-
paid $600.
That's a big step for you, Dylan.
Yep.
We're proud.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, Carter. What's your thoughts on this?
I'm gonna be honest.
He didn't try at all.
I didn't. I kind of did, but I didn't.
But
He
that's been his strategy.
It
For
is
every-
also-
that's the stupid
and he
thing.
wins.
I have to ask. Did you get a screw top?
I don't know if it's a screw top.
Oh
He
my
doesn't
goodness.
even know.
He doesn't know.
I haven't even opened the tin.
You swore on the $30 episode that the key to winning
It's screw top.
was the screw top. So you're not even sure if you followed your course of action.
Right.
I highly doubt it. I haven't seen what it is, but
Dang, I literally was looking at a bottle that was a screw top.
Yeah, you should have. Just for
Idiot.
the peace of mind,
You-
knowing that you had the win in
Mhm.
the bag.
You fool. You're
Yeah.
I know.
giving up
I
the
screwed
win.
up.
Yeah, but I was drinking a what was it? Not a Yoichi. Maybe it was it was a Yoichi, but it's the non-age stated.
That reminds me of another complaint about Total Wine, but continue.
Yeah, Japanese whiskey with a screw top. Very, very good.
hmm
Very, very good.
Okay, my quick complaint again about Total Wine is they put the Japanese in between the blended Scotch and the single malt section, and I hate it.
They're mixing regions.
Oh, also the Indian single malt section.
Yeah.
I don't understand why.
Indian single malt.
Because when
Yeah.
you go on their app, so both in store they do this, and on the app, if you go there and you search Scotch whiskey and you sort it, there will be Japanese whiskey in that option.
Yeah.
And it pisses me off.
I mean, you didn't know that Japan was part of Scotland?
But I didn't.
Actually, the newest territory.
Yes,
Mm.
so the whole country is an embassy.
The
Yeah.
6th region,
Yeah,
Japan.
Japan.
That makes Zach 16% Scottish too.
No, I'm 1/16th, and then I did an ancestry DNA. 2 weird things. So my last name, here we go, name drop here. My last name is Zimmerman. It's a very German name. It means carpenter. I'm more Japanese than I am German.
Wow.
I am 5% Japanese, 4% German.
Oh,
What's the majority?
Norwegian.
British.
Very
Just
nice.
like
Yeah.
just mainland.
Brits
just like
and-
England.
Beans and toast.
Yeah, Southern England.
Okay.
And then a little bit of, the French and the British had some minglings, it looks like.
beans and toast for your Johnny Charlie?
Yeah. And then the rest of the majority is Swede.
Okay,
A southern
for me.
Swede.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
The Swedish makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm.
So now I just feel inclined to buy a Volvo and sit in a sauna.
The
Go
So-
to
Sauna,
IKEA.
go to the fjords.
yeah,
go
go to the
get some
fjords.
meatballs.
Meatballs?
Yeah.
Meatballs.
All right. Well, we should probably get going.
Yeah, we should.
So this does lead into the other part. Is I think before we started recording, did we agree that the Talisker is going to be
Last.
last?
Yeah.
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 Okay. All right. And that the reason for that is just freshness of mind.
Yeah, freshness of mind. Well, because it's the baseline. We want to compare these two because we've all had it already.
Mhm.
So then we will know by the end because we'll have a favorite. We're going to
Mhm.
drink our 4. We're probably going to each have our favorite, and then we're going to compare that favorite to what the baseline is.
Yeah,
If it's not better,
it's not worth it.
it's not worth it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
How do we want to decide who goes first?
I won't go first.
All right, and then we'll just go.
yeah, just the winner.
Me next?
Just get the winner out
Well,
of the way.
winner- Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also
And
just
then we'll
want to
do-
open my thing because
Yeah.
I haven't even opened the tin.
And we'll go counterclockwise.
All right.
And
Let's
it's a
give them.
funny bottle.
Yeah, we'll go counterclockwise.
Yeah.
All right. My glass is over there. I don't know if you want to grab it.
Okay.
So in the meantime,
In the meantime.
so I shopped at Total Wine.
Okay.
I'm going to say it. I mean, I've always been a Total Wine person.
And that's one reason I didn't, because I thought the likelihood of you two going there was a lot greater. So I specifically,
you two as in who?
Connor and Zach.
Yeah.
I just thought, I thought, because last time we all shopped at Total Wine, and that was, again, another reason, the events of the $30. And if you're not sure what the events were, please go check out that episode. But the events of the $30
robbed.
episode led me to
Carter, don't.
try to do the reduce the odds of running into a similar
Yep.
whiskey.
He strategized, and that's a good strategy.
Well, no one's gonna have what I have. I guarantee that. Like,
Very
I would
interested.
put millions of dollars on that.
You also think
Would you though?
yours will win.
I do. I wouldn't put millions of dollars on that.
But you would put millions that it's unique.
That none of you will have the same one as me.
Do you think we know the brand?
Yes.
Okay.
By tasting it?
No.
Oh.
We just recognize.
It's
like a-
recognizable?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay. So it's common.
Yep. Yeah,
brand.
mine's also a common brand.
Right.
Um,
Zach,
Mine.
don't look at Carter's bottle.
One of mine
not.
is not. So I did bring. I bought 2 that were in the category.
Mhm.
I did quickly before I left taste them to choose one as my, my hat into the race or the hat in.
You're done.
Oh, it's not a
It's not a
screw
screw top.
top. So I picked one that is going to be the competitor.
Yep.
And I have another one that's a bonus.
Yep. Backup bonus.
They're both very similar.
Okay.
But one of
That'll
them,
be the tiebreaker.
the brand, I know you guys are going to know the brand. The other one, you might not.
Yep. And what was I gonna say? Something about just buying 2. Do you think it's? You said you bought 2 and they taste the same,
Similar, yeah.
similar.
Mhm.
I mean, I kind of feel like that's going to be the theme of this episode. I think we're going to have a lot of similar tasting things.
Well, and when I completely disregarded the Grangestone
Yep.
and the Total Wine brands.
Yep.
But looking at everything else, I did not see a lot of wine finishing. And in the $30 category, there seemed like there was a lot more of the finishing options in that category. And I don't know why, but the $40 seemed just normal. They're all single malts, or at least you could, purchase those.
Mhm.
But they all seem very normal, traditional, non-finished Scotch. So
That's not bad. I think.
no, it's not.
Yeah, my concern would be that a normal unfinished Scotch at this price tag in this age just wouldn't be good.
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
and
but-
I guess I just mean like it seemed like there was a lack of diversity.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
Let's sniff it.
Let's get down to business.
I'm gonna sniff it.
So color definitely looks like it's got coloring in it, I'm
Mhm.
assuming, because none of these are going to be 28-year-old Scotches.
Mm-hmm.
But it does smell.
A little nectary.
Remember
A
when
little-
I just was talking about not a lot of
Apple juice.
diversity in
Uh-huh.
finishing?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. It's a very rich nose.
Smells kind of nice.
Smells like apple juice.
It actually does kind of smell like.
Apple Jacks.
It really does smell like
So
apple juice.
when I was at the Lakeside Liquor,
Uh-huh.
they had a very old-looking bottle of Johnny Walker Red.
Was it similar to?
It was roundish,
Yeah.
and that's what I mean. Like that's how because it wasn't as angular as the current modern ones. I'm not sure when it was, but it does kind of look like yours.
I don't ever want to drink that.
Why?
That was going to be his. He was going to put that into the competition.
Wasn't I? No.
Dude, I feel like we're gonna get like some like unknown disease from drinking that thing. It's like there's gonna be so many like you're gonna have to strain all the
It's like-
cork out of it.
Yeah.
It's a screw top.
Yeah, well, it's like no, it's not. It's not. No, it's not the fact
Oh,
it's a screw
that's true.
top. It's that it was just bottled during such a different time period where there's different bacteria and just the air was
Exactly.
different.
We're gonna get polio.
Yeah, so it's like it's like how they hypothesize that with the globe warming up that the Antarctic permafrost is going to thaw and that all of
Some
these
new disease.
exactly
Yeah.
frozen pathogens
Zombie
will be
disease or
released.
whatever.
It's like that, but
Yeah.
the 80s.
So significantly worse.
Yeah,
And it doesn't. There's no specification on what year it is.
It's just you open it up and like underneath the cap, like white dust emits from it. It's just
Mhm.
cocaine from
Yeah.
the 80s.
no.
cocaine.
Cocaine.
The Pharaoh's curse.
melts your face.
Okay.
This smells really good.
It does smell really
I'm
good.
quite impressed.
I'm kind
it's
of
the Courage
upset.
the Cowardly Dog episode with Release the
Release
Slab.
the slab.
It's like,
The
what?
hash slinging slasher.
Nightmare fuel, by the way.
Return the slab.
Return the slab. Courage the Cowardly Dog is my spirit animal.
That makes
A
complete
coward.
But he's brave at heart.
Yep. Because he imagines all of his
Hey, you know,
opponents as
But he defeats his imagination. So that's the real core to it.
sure.
He always comes out on top.
It's
Yeah.
pretty good. Liquor boy is jealous.
Solid
He's
entry.
right. It is pretty good.
Because it's
That's
pretty,
pretty
good.
You're not. I gotta say the finish is not
Finish is
not
not
that
good.
good.
I'm
But
worried that if we come
seems
to
kinda
it for a
thin.
second sip, it'll
Yeah.
just complete.
yeah, real sugary. Which
Like you said,
yeah,
they're
well,
going
I
to be
thought
sweet.
I thought it was gonna be sweet. Yep, and I
Can
No.
they put like additives and
They
stuff?
can put color in it.
just color?
Yes.
Okay.
Man, once you take a second sip, it's like,
It's flat.
Gone.
it's boring.
All the zest and zing from the alcohol is gone.
yeah
But it does leave you with the caramel, honey, a very just sugar general sweetness.
yeah it tastes very caramelized
Yeah.
leftover sweetness.
But there is like it is full bodied.
Yeah. It tastes, and to me, it tastes kind of minty.
I can see
A
that.
little pepperminty.
Doesn't taste like it's flat 40% the bean.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
I
it
think
is.
it is.
You think it's 40?
I think it is.
Yeah, he says yes. Okay.
Minty? Yeah,
A
yeah.
little pepperminty. Yep.
Yeah.
It is flat 40.
It's got.
I don't even know what mine is.
Well, as we can tell from the quiz, I don't know anything.
we did a.
Connor doesn't even.
He got 2 points.
No,
2.5 points.
I got like 4.
Okay. I'm good with that. I can agree.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
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 Oogie.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna put this in a dump glass and pour mine.
Yeah.
If you wanna move on.
Oh, you're going next?
That's counterclockwise.
That extra water glass either can be dumped out and used as a dump glass, or
There's solo cups back there.
Red Solo Cup.
Rip.
I feel you up.
We're having a party.
Yeah, we are. Oh, here. I got this.
I hate that was like.
I forgot to
good.
mention. I have missed this opportunity a lot of times, and I kind of apologize. I should
Dylan has dementia?
have said it. Yep, I have dementia. I do have dementia. Like probably undiagnosed. That and like the numbers letter thing.
Dyslexia?
Yep, dyslexia.
Dyslexia?
I got that hard.
Yeah, hardcore. Yeah, you do. No, I think Liquor Boy remembers this. I forget if I've told you guys. We sent samples, or I sent samples of rum to another podcaster, a YouTuber. His name was Whiskey Shaman, and he shot us out at the review. So
Let's go.
thanks for that.
That was cool. I watched that one.
Hope he enjoys the other rum samples. I'm
Was that
looking
our-
forward to that.
Was that our buddy from the one time you guys went to his house? Or is it somebody that I don't know?
We didn't go to anyone's house. Who were you referring to?
I meant when you did the
Oh.
Polynesian episode.
No.
Oh no.
That was. Yeah.
That
No,
was Shamian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love that name.
Shamian.
Polynesian?
No. Shamian.
Whenever I hear that, I just think of Seamus. Seamus.
Shamus.
Seamus.
Thomas.
Oh.
No, I don't think I know.
Yeah,
who-
go check out that podcast. Whiskey Shaman. He does some cool stuff. He's down in Texas. Texas. He did he interviewed Kyle at Crowded Barrel. That was cool.
Really?
It was a cool episode, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Moose at Andalusia.
His name is Moose.
Well, the master distiller. Or,
Moose
I don't know if he's
blood.
master. I shouldn't say that. He might not be.
Blender.
No, he's a distiller. I just don't know his official title. Also, I have a problem with master being in the title of things of non-professional. Not Moose speaking. I'm not talking about Moose. I'm talking about work-related things. Thank you. Yep.
Sick. This is definitely
Oh.
not as much coloring.
It's pretty similar.
It's similar. It's got a better nose, I think.
Honey,
Honey.
there's no honey on this, but it's actually like a.
Oh, Piglet.
Oh,
This is my honey pot.
oh, that's my honey bun.
Oh, this is my honey pot.
My little honey bun.
This is disturbing now. Piglet. Oh.
What does that smell? What is that? What am I looking for?
Butterscotch.
Mm,
It's like grassy.
that's not the one I'm referring to. There's a little bit of a sulfur note to it.
It's got some stank on it.
I like it. It's got funk.
Yeah,
It's got funk.
Piglet, it has funk.
it kind of tastes or smells kind of like a fungus.
It
you
smells
know?
like a little
s-
livid, like
like
a
a sweet mushroom.
It smells like a
kind
fungus.
yeah,
Really?
Sweet mushroom.
yeah. I guess you guys don't really eat mushrooms, do you?
I mean,
I smell them.
I
it
am
smells
not-
like a lion's mane.
Mhm.
It smells like a lion's
Mhm.
mane.
I don't know if that's a mushroom.
Yeah.
Good
Whatever,
job.
whatever
Is
Indy
broccoli a
made for
mushroom?
us that one time.
What's the one that grows at the base of oaks? Is that lion's mane?
I don't know.
Chicken of the forest.
Morel?
Oaks only.
No, not morels.
I know chicken of the forest.
That's
That is a mushroom.
no, it's a nickname for
A mushroom.
lion's mane, I believe.
Chicken of the forest. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. Because it cooks real
What
nice.
is that?
It smells funky, right?
It smells so. I mean,
Is it a
just-
sherry?
It's
got to be a
stupid
wine
sweet.
funk, right?
Yeah, it's like a.
It's a wine funk.
Is it a finish?
It's a finish.
yeah.
I'll tell you. It's a finish.
Because mine was finished too.
Are we trying to take guesses at what these are? Because I mean, I don't know.
Well, I'm not gonna tell you. So.
Well, I know.
No,
You
but
just-
yeah.
In this price range, I have no.
He also
Okay,
bought.
so
I have no
Talisker
idea
Sword.
what's in this.
Here's
like,
well, so I the one that you would have been able to get from Total Wine was the Jura 10. Was like 30 high 30s.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of expected that to show up in this price range for one of us. But I don't think that was finished. As far as finishing, I don't know. I mean, if he went to Total, he could have got a Grange Stone, maybe. I don't know.
I'll tell you. Well, yeah. Well, Grangestone, the one we tried last time, went up to
it did.
34,
The-
35 or
Which
something.
one did we get last time?
Holy
Was it the
crap,
sherry?
This tastes pretty good.
It's pretty
That's not
good.
bad.
It's very. This is very one dimensional though.
It's
I
very
would say.
wine finished.
Yeah, it's very.
Is it as good as the first one?
He's already nervous. He's like, oh.
I am a little nervous.
He was shake. You should have saw him, audience. He took out the
He
bottle
dumped
from the
half
bag.
bottle out,
Yeah.
just trying to pour it
And
in our
he had
glasses.
he had that inner monologue like, "Oh God, it's not a twist top.
Yeah.
What have I done? I'm sorry, Sensei. I have betrayed you."
Yeah. So, I mean, I think it tastes pretty similar. It's just a little proofed up, just a little bit.
I think it's 85% the same, but it is more rich,
yeah,
and
it's
thus
less,
for me
thicker,
better.
a little more viscous.
It's got a
Sticks
better
to the
mouth
tongue.
feel.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's okay.
Tastes like a space side, or actually more like a Highland. It's got like a honeydew on it with a wine finish.
Ooh, honeydew.
Kind of reminds me of a not Oban. I was thinking of Oban 14, but Oban 14 has a little bit more oak and
got more-
brininess to it.
I thought that got more funk to it.
I thought so too, but it's not. I don't know if it's actually peated, but in my head, as I was saying it, I was going to say it has more peat influence to it, but I'm not sure on that.
But it's just not. It's not tart or spicy enough to be peat. You know,
it's I think for us it's just too sweet.
Yeah.
It's also not as sweet as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
The
I
first
kind
one
of shot
was much sweeter.
myself in the foot here because I already don't like super sweet whiskeys, but my game plan has remained true.
You know
Like,
what? Sorry.
That's it. That's
No,
it.
I did notice while at Total, one of the bottles that we did for the budget Isla did fit in this category. I believe it was the Isla Journey. Actually, was in this category, so it could have been
The Isla what?
Isla Journey. I think that's one we did.
The name was Isla Journey?
Yeah,
That was the
because
name
it's
of
a
the whiskey?
blended. It's a blended malt.
Oh, sure.
So
It's a journey
it's like
through Isla.
it's like a just a embodiment of the region.
Yeah.
So,
Isla.
but I think that was like 34.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Carter. I like mine a little more. I think
I can't blame
I
it.
think yours smells a little better.
Smells nice.
This is a little more. The taste is a little more viscous. It does
Yeah.
kind of. The more you drink, the worse it gets, though.
It's true.
Again,
But I think that's for both.
it's for both, for
Yeah,
sure.
that's kind of like the worst part about that.
Yeah.
Like, you drink, you have one sip and you're like, "Oh, it's pretty good." Then you have
Yeah.
another sip and you're just like,
Yeah,
"It's not so good."
that's all right.
And you have another one, and you're just like, "Okay, it's
Yeah, and the problem with this one, I don't think you could like pair this very well with any food or cigar or whatever. Like I just
Celery.
yeah,
yeah,
something
celery,
that tastes like nothing.
Yep.
carrots."
Yeah,
Celery has a
curious.
very distinct flavor. Don't say it tastes like nothing.
All right, sorry, I didn't realize you were a celery stan.
That is my expertise.
What's
is
your
celery.
Jimmy John's sandwich layout?
I'm gonna kick you.
do you get the unwich or do you not get the unwich?
He gets an
Hey,
unwich,
hey,
but it has bread.
I will kick you.
It-
All right,
It's very close to legally not being a sandwich.
okay,
So, just say that.
yeah, I won't judge.
All right,
Sandwich.
Yes, you will.
Hoagies are made for all people.
it's true.
Good hoagie though.
All right, Hoagie.
Come on, Hobie, let's go.
What is it? The self-proclaimed automatic winner of this category. We'll see show me what you got.
Show me what you got.
I don't think we ever showed this basement
No,
on
we have
video
not.
yet. We actually did a lot of our episodes here.
Okay.
Oh, the eclipse is back.
Oh no! Oh!
I saw a picture or a meme of NASA has photos of eclipses on other planets.
They do?
From Mars. The Mars rover got.
How did we get there? We've only been in the moon.
there are robots. There are automatons.
Are
They're
you
probably
saying
fake
that
images.
they're
With
taking
cameras.
over?
They're taking over.
Shoot.
And from the perspective of Mars, the eclipse is way lamer, because the
No, for sure.
because the moon is so much smaller
Yeah.
than the sun is. So like it's a tiny black dot in the vastness of the sun. And it looks like it barely gets any dimmer.
That's funny.
So the people in the comments are like, yeah, Earth eclipse on top, like you're showing favoritism to something you obviously
Doesn't
can't
even
control.
matter.
It doesn't matter. I just thought it was funny. Like Earth's number one
Earth
planet in
number
the solar
one. Let's
system.
go.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even like the planets. The only planets I like,
Pluto.
No-
It's not even
Pluto.
a planet.
yeah, no, I was gonna say the symphonic movement by Gustav Holst
Planets.
or Holst, which is it's a very good. It's a
Mm.
very good.
It sounds very German.
Yeah, he is German, or
Mm.
maybe actually he might even be Austrian. Give me a sec. I'll look it up.
Nothing beats the
Gustav
Interstellar
Holst,
soundtrack.
he's actually cool. He's the inspiration for like John Williams based a lot of his movie.
John Wilkes Booth?
No,
John Williams.
of his
Booth?
work, his movie
Like his scores.
scores based off of Gustav Holst's work. So that's cool.
That's cool.
And if you listen to the one I'm thinking of it's Jupiter. That's the name.
I love that song.
Yeah,
Drops
train.
of Jupiter.
Train is
Yep.
crazy. They go hard.
Drops of
Um,
Jupiter.
It's
goes
crazy to think
hard.
that song was inspired by some Austrian dude.
Yeah.
and then John Williams man, the connection. Small world.
That's wild.
Small solar system.
Bruh, Gustav is English. What? He's just like me.
Oh man, he's
Oh.
not even German. What a fraud.
No.
He probably changed his name to after
I'm gonna look at this guy
1945.
though. Does he look like
He
besides?
was, was he on vacation from 1935 to 1945 or 1939 to 1945?
And
then-
no, because he died in 1934.
Oh, so he wasn't even.
Mm.
What? Yeah, mine's blank.
It's a weird vacation.
It's yeah.
It smells like feet.
Can I open my eyes? Okay. Have your eyes been closed? Yes, you never told me to open it.
I just put my hand up. This seriously smells like feet. I dislike this.
Yeah, it's musty.
I'm
Yeah,
so excited.
that's not bad.
It's not that bad.
It's a nice change of pace from what we've been.
I know, but it's like it's like
Drinking.
musty fruit, and I don't like
It
it.
literally smells like textbooks.
Oh my god, it does. It smells like phone books.
No, it does remind me. It reminds me of, you know, when you had to cover your own textbooks in school with those
Yes.
paper.
The folders.
The one,
No, the
the grocery
bags.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got a little bit of a grocery bag on it.
You mean when you like
the
make
brown
the
paper bag.
book covers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that
because the
makes
school's
sense.
too cheap. So you get some kids that did the the paper covers. Some kids put the spandex on it.
I did the spandex.
Yep. And then I don't know what it did.
Yep.
It didn't accomplish anything except for
It's
accidentally
just a
getting
cover,
marker
yeah.
on it.
Yeah, it just stops it from getting scuffed. You know,
Basically.
which our school.
But then you open it up and there's like notes in it from
Yeah.
other kids
yeah,
like
there's-
6 years
there's
ago.
lewd drawings.
There's like
Yeah,
12
there's just like
names in
a
the first
dog
page.
in the corner.
It's like, thank goodness there was a covering
a cover
on
to
this
stop
book.
this. Yep. Our school, only one teacher made us do that. The rest, they just kept handing down book after, the books were 10 years old, just completely broken.
Yeah.
And you just,
Just thrashed.
whatever. It's still a book. As long as all the pages are there, it doesn't matter.
Teacher, this still has a East and West Berlin in the map.
Not as long as you think it is, or it was.
Yep.
Why is it like slightly cold?
I like it.
And it's creamy.
It's weak. That's really weak.
I'm worried the second sip will.
Mhm.
Not what I expected it to be.
I do like it on the first. First is
This
good.
tastes very
Balanced?
medicinal. I was gonna say.
Okay.
This reminds me a lot of like a tincture. This is a tincture of a whiskey.
This is a witch's brew.
A tincture?
Nope.
Never heard of a tincture
No.
before.
Have you never heard of a tincture?
He thought the horses helped in the glue making factory.
Hey, we don't know that. You don't know that that's not what some of them
Hey,
did.
you know what? Joe Rogan could come out of nowhere and be like, horses do help in the glue factory.
That really got Zach.
It's just
So what was the titular?
a tincture
Okay.
it's an apothecary, and it's a small glass that stores any
Medicine.
Yeah, medicine. So
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
comparing it.
So it's just a bottle of cough syrup?
I am kind of, yeah. I am once again comparing this to a medicinal thing.
Yes.
Okay.
I only know that from a video game.
Video game.
I play Minecraft.
No, it's from Destiny.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that
So-
is that what
Ooh.
you had to get to put in the well of light to?
No, that was it was what you used to go to the Ascendant plane.
Oh yes,
tincture of Queen's
yeah,
Foil?
Yep. And then you could. What was the bow you had to use? The Dream
Wish Ender.
Wish Ender. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was such a good expansion.
Now they have Wish Keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a
So
new
what are you guys' thoughts?
Yeah. Dylan was kind of right that the second sip, it loses a lot of its flavor. I think it's very delicate. I like the balance. It doesn't get worse with the subsequent sips.
I like
like-
it better. I think I like it better than the other ones.
I like the
Mhm.
other two. The other two just kind of get gross.
I don't really like it.
I could see myself drinking more of this
Than the other
than
two.
the other
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
Just flavor alone. I don't know if it's better.
I could
It's just more drinkable.
I could drink this with a steak.
Sure.
There's a.
It's a fine line.
I'm curious to know who this is
Yeah.
because while it does completely have a more unique character in the
Mhm.
flavor profile than the other two, I can't pinpoint who this is.
Right.
Like as in distiller.
Yeah.
I think it's a Tomaten.
Good guess.
Hill of
I'm not saying
Junipers.
nothing.
Yes. Tomotan. Because I did see that
That's
there-
hard. I've had very little Tomaten.
That's what we grew up drinking.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll come back to this one.
Out of 10, just throw it out there. Or should we wait?
5.
6.
It's a 5. Yeah.
Mm,
5 or 6.
yeah,
That's solid.
probably 5.
Yeah, solid 5. Yeah,
It's not good. It's not bad.
I kind of enjoy this. It's good, not great.
I might put a little bit of water with it. It can only
Make it weaker.
make it worse, and thus bringing the score down.
Just
don't do it
Oh
over
no! I
the-
just poured all the water in it.
It tastes like water.
Expertly crafted.
Yeah, I'm going to give this the edge, just because it's a finer dram. That's my
Unfortunately.
my vote.
It's a little bit more spicy with the
Slightly
water.
agree.
Can you guess what percent it is?
It's probably 40.
46.
Yeah, I think it's more than the first, not as much as the second. I think it's in between. So it is
43.
40.
45.67.
43 on the dot.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, those are the most common
Mhm.
Scotch.
Mhm.
3
At
more.
80,
common.
at 86 proof.
Lagavulin 16.
43.
43.
No, and that's,
43.
that's a good proof.
Next.
Next one.
Let's go, Dylan.
X gonna give it to you.
Mr. X gonna give
Knock,
it to
knock,
you.
Open up the door.
Spill. Rinse my glass.
Okay. Break bread with the enemy. Zach's got the George T. Stag, and then
Stag.
mine is
I've got a tiny boy. Don't. Never mind.
Are your bottles visible?
No.
mine's
Mm-mm.
If they
Yeah.
were, I missed them.
Good job, liquor boy. That was a
Thanks.
good choice.
I think that was I'm most proud
I'm
of that bottle.
disappointed in
And
mine.
you
will you tell me? Just curious where you bought it.
It's a whole story, dude.
All right,
I-
I'm good with that. That's
I
a fine.
can't- I
I'm fine with
can't-
that answer.
didn't buy it off of Facebook. You bought it off
Craigslist, yeah, eBay.
He actually bought it off of Nextdoor.
Yep. Hey.
Message somebody on Ring Central.
I actually just stole it.
He beat up an old lady walking home to the retirement center.
And then I threw her $40 and left. And I grabbed her arm and wrote out a bill of sale.
Oh,
This is horrifying.
You asked.
yeah. We dug ourselves into that one.
No, I bought it. I bought it from a licensed liquor store.
All right. The spacing of those words makes me think he
A
did not.
Licensed, air quotes, liquor store.
Yeah. No,
I bought it from a licensed liquor store. Is that better?
Yeah, that's a lot more. It's way better phrasing.
Remember, I am
and more
dyslexic
believable.
as crap, so leave me alone. I'm a little
You mean
slow.
dyslexic as carp?
I hate you, Zach.
Ah,
You're making
Dylan,
fun
go
of my
back.
disability.
Dylan, go back.
That is a hate crime.
No, it's not.
That is not the term of. That is not how hate crime
I mean,
is
if we're gonna
used.
throw hate crimes around, then we need to adjust appropriately.
This also smells butterscotch.
Nice and light.
It
Good color
it
on
still
this.
smells appley.
Apple.
Apples.
Yeah.
Applejack.
Hang on, let me get my headphones.
Yeah, we're back to the finishing. I think.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Oh, can you hold this for a second?
Yeah, I don't think mine was finished. I mean, I'm sure you guys could probably tell.
Is this finished? And that's stupid.
I suppose we never talked
It's not
about yours.
stupid. It's what was the one we talked about 2 or 3 episodes ago?
The Amarana.
Yeah.
No.
No. Oh, no. You
I feel like
would-
you would have to spend
You
an
know,
arm and a
that
leg.
is an interesting point. Is I don't actually recall any Scotch having any Ambarana finishing.
That
yet.
would be amazing, though. I think
What
it
did
would be.
the?
bourbon has a lot of character compared to Highland and
Mhm.
Space Ice Scotches that are around that
That was a
12
hint.
year.
That was a hint.
But
Take the hint.
like, well, I can.
Tomaten.
I would if I was an Isla Scotch distillery, I would be curious in working with a
Amberana.
Ambarana. Like, what would that do to like a log?
I think it smells incredible.
It smells
This is
nice.
the best scented one so far
I
by
agree.
a mile,
I'm offended, Zach.
and it smells
Ooh.
like just a nice like a. Smells like a whipped yogurt, a fruit
It
yogurt.
smells like a Dole Whip.
Smells like a
No, it smells like a Go-Gurt.
Yoplait whip.
Oh, play with.
I'm
That
getting
sounds-
like I feel like I'm in the middle of the forest.
Oh, what were the
I
little
feel like
yogurt
I'm in the
cups?
middle of the enchanted
The
forest.
Danimal
Danimals?
cups?
Yeah, Danimals. That's what it smells like.
yeah, Danimals are good.
It smells like the Thousand Acre Woods.
Christopher.
I don't know what
Robin.
you. Could you explain a little more about the woods? Like I love.
Like,
love.
I just get like a nature.
It smells like when you
like
walk
a-
out of
like a
your
deep-
cabin.
No.
No,
fresh.
you've never been
Crisp.
camping, even in a cabin.
Shut up.
It smells. To me, it smells like it's like morning dew in the woods,
Yeah.
and
Or like a fresh,
like a crisp, cool morning.
fresh
Sure.
rain.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
Petrichor. That would be, I think, the rain part.
yeah. That's
Petrichor.
the smell of after it rains. Yeah.
Oh, that's what it's
That's a
called.
word.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
No, that's petrified. That's when wood gets
Petrified
fossilized
wood.
to be petrified.
But it's got like a little, like not grass clipping, but it's got that
No.
vegetal.
I think you're thinking of the mushroom term I was thinking of.
Maybe.
That moist decomposition
But
smell.
It does,
you
it's
know,
not dank though. You know, it smells vibrant.
You're right. It's not. It's not dank.
Yeah. Anyways,
If,
Dank is
if
such a-
there's a whiskey that tastes or smells like weed, like
Dank.
we're good. We have to try it.
Dank.
I want to try some dank
Dank
whiskey.
nugs.
dank.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's a very complex
Smells
nose.
interesting.
Mhm.
This seems like something I've had before.
Yeah, kind of a. Yeah, unfortunately, very just vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of going back to the same.
Same
Few characteristics of the
yeah,
first two.
yeah, very, very much like ours.
I know you're gonna totally disagree, but it tastes like cheese.
I've
Like
had
in the
whiskeys that
mid,
taste
like
like
the
cheese.
mid, like the body towards the finish.
Cheese.
It's like a funky cheese.
Like a Gruyere.
I was gonna say, not funky at all. I was gonna start agreeing with you. Like this is like the lightest brie. You know.
Okay,
Like,
I just
it's the whitest cheese.
cottage
It's-
cheese of cheese.
Well,
It's
cottage
American
has a
cheese?
savory
It's a white
quality
American.
to it, but yeah, it's like a plain American cheese.
that's why I can pick it out so
or it's a
so
gooey.
much.
It's a gooey brie. You know, without the bread. It's
Yep.
just kind of.
Yeah, that's a better way to describe it.
Ooey gooey.
Ooey gooey.
Ooey gooey world.
I'm gonna put some water in it.
I don't
I
hate
mean,
it though.
Yeah, I mean, where do we think this lines up? Like, I think we can.
I think Liquor Boys is in a different. He has differentiated his whiskey.
Yeah.
His
100%.
whiskey is differentiated from ours.
Mhm.
So I think his is on one side, and then the R3 is on the other.
Yeah.
I think
This
the
falls.
smell is way better
The
than
smell is
both
fantastic.
of ours.
Yeah.
Mine was really sweet and sugary and vibrant. This is still vibrant, but more subtle. And yours is the most like just flavorful.
Yeah.
So it's really hard. I would just give the edge to Dylan's just because it smells so good.
It smells and it tastes pretty good.
I don't know, that weird like cheese note is really.
Can you describe the cheese note besides cheese? Like any?
Because it's not savory. I think it just means like
Yeah.
a creaminess. It's kind of creamy.
It's creamy. It's not.
No,
like
it's not
cheesy.
creamy.
Yes, it is.
So
No, it is, but that's not what
It
that's not what I'm getting.
100% tastes like just cream.
I just wanted cheese.
There's no cheese in prison, Gromit.
You have to help me hide the body.
Mhm.
But can you is there anything you can help to describe to us your flavor, the flavors that you are getting that is leaning towards a cheese profile for you?
I could see like maybe a nuttiness.
I really don't know, but
Slight
it's
nuttiness.
right before the.
Is there a cheese that you can say like can you pick out a cheese for us that you would say this is
Yeah.
the cheese I'm referring to?
Like Zach said, it's like a white American. It's just the most basic.
Say it's the creaminess.
Like
Yeah. Well, it's like white American. What sets that apart is that kind of has a little bit of salt in it. You know, it's a little salty.
There's a little bit of salt in
there
this.
could be
Like,
a little
it's
salt
not-
in that.
Yeah.
it's
And
like
then-
in between a mild and like a medium sharpness cheese.
Really getting into the specifics of
Stop
cheese.
just throwing words in here.
It's round, pointy.
But-
Flat.
Those are cheese
Flat,
words.
Yeah.
rugged.
It's not like
smooth,
it's not a
viscous,
sharp
rough.
It's not like a
cheese.
sharp cheddar. It's like
Yeah.
a mild
Sharp cheddar. Ooh, ow, cut.
Ow. But that's what it's
I
called.
can't describe it,
Okay.
but it tastes like
No, I'm not. We're not totally against you, but you,
No, I
you
know.
got to lead us on this journey of yours because
my
He's trying,
palate
but
is
he
not
doesn't
as
have the
refined.
words.
Yeah.
He's in charge of the cupping now. Did you know that?
Hey, leave me alone.
I didn't say anything.
well, it
Better
would help.
than-
It would help him
Better-
if he had some flavor wheels. You know,
Oh,
I
yeah.
bet.
I have
I
one on
bet that would.
Look at that
okay.
fish. Tell us off the.
Green.
What on that fish
You're
are you
wrong.
thinking?
That's like a teal or something.
There's green on there.
Yeah, but it's never mind.
That's a teal background.
I wasn't looking at the background, dummy.
I'm thinking this is more like a fish head.
Yeah.
Taste.
I feel like
All
this
right.
would be the tail part.
Yeah, I want to rein this in.
Sure. Yeah. We still have the Talisker. Remember?
We still have the Talisker. I mean, you don't have to answer this, Dylan. But I gotta know, like, right, like, how much was this on the higher end of our price budget?
I do have the receipt.
Was
Mhm.
it directly $40?
No, I think it was. I believe it was 36. I can look right
Yeah.
now.
Dang.
Yeah,
Me
I'm just,
and Dylan's are very close.
Yeah.
Not close to mine.
He spent
what
50.
is this?
I spent $80.
Yeah.
I
What?
swear we've had something
This tastes
like,
like,
this.
well, this tastes like last. This is the Grandstone again. That's what this
It's
is.
not- it's not the
okay. It's so.
did it taste like that?
To me, it did.
This was actually a little bit less. This was $35.
35.
Oh man, mine was like $37.
Ha.
And then JW Dant I got was actually $17. So
All right, I'm willing to crown. I've thought about it. Put the whiskeys on the podium. I think Liquor Boys is the winner
I kind of do too.
until we get to Talisker.
okay, yeah, that's true.
That's still a dub.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say.
You win You win between us. You don't win the.
No, I'm saying that's a
category?
dub for me.
No,
Sure. No,
I
you
think-
win. You
no,
do
yeah,
win.
No, yeah. I think there's a lot of respect in.
Yeah.
Because we singled out what's an obvious choice.
Well, has any of us? Yeah, we did, and I think you're right. For us, that's a kudos. I think we deserve a pat on the back for selecting. We haven't even tried it yet, but what is
the
the
three
best
of
one?
ours are just like literally the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, hear me out. Olive oil? I mean,
You
just
know,
throwing that out there.
the feel there is like on the back when I drank it, there was like a round, like it felt like there was a round, a very heavy coating, viscous feel to it, and in my head I attribute that to a shape, and that would be a circle.
Dude, the
Sharp,
mind does
pointy,
crazy
ow.
things.
But the
Sharp pointy out.
Like a good extra virgin olive oil with a little Parmesan cheese in it.
Liquor Boy? Absolutely not. This tastes nothing like any of the
Okay,
things you
okay.
just said.
That's fine.
I
hey.
respect your opinion, and if that's what you
No,
taste,
you don't, which is fine.
that's awesome.
you don't.
You don't, and that's totally fine because
yeah.
I understand you are a much
You
more
know, I would
refined-
respect you more if you were
I was
wearing
talking.
pants.
Same could be said of you.
No, I have very little respect for myself.
Oh, sure,
That's why I
sure,
wear
yep.
the pants.
Yep,
I don't.
yep.
I
Or
respect.
you just have so much leg hair that it's just doesn't make sense to wear pants.
Touche.
Too
Yeah.
hot.
It's too hot.
It gets too hot.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. You're
you're serious. No,
you were
Liquor
saying
Boy.
something. Yeah.
No, I was just. That was just the first thing that I saw on the wheel that could have just,
Cheese.
No.
Grummet.
Oh, olive oil.
olive oil. Just thinking about that, the mouthfeel
Delicious.
and just kind of the viscosity of it.
Okay.
And
It's different
'cause-
than taste.
yeah, I know.
It's not like shoving a whole stick of butter in your mouth, so I can see that from that.
Butter.
Cylindrical.
No.
I don't know if that's supposed to be a dig or not, but not totally sure what that meant. but-
All I know is I want Talisker Storm.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get it?
No.
I'll get it.
Sure.
Don't look at my
Liquor
receipts.
Boy wants it.
I don't.
Yeah.
I really didn't like it at first, but it's growing on me.
Yeah.
This?
Yeah. I mean, it's not.
So
not
yeah,
growing
who's
on me,
who's
but-
got the current ranking between
So-
us?
I mean,
Between the three of us,
so I think it goes.
I think it's Dylan's, Zach's, and mine.
No, I think Liquor Boys is the best.
Oh, you mean between the four of us, or just between?
Well, yeah, there are 4 of us here.
Well, okay. Well, it's
Should we wait? Should we wait for our final rankings after the Talisker? Okay.
Well, I
Or
don't
should,
know.
or should we just pick our one?
Let's wait.
Okay.
Cause
Would you like to feel
I have my
no, thank you, sir.
my ranking.
okay.
I've also I don't know if I've ever had Talisker. So
Thank you, Mister.
Yeah, you're gonna see why.
why it's the best.
Why we just
It is the best.
we've
cheap.
just been doubting every single one we've put onto this list.
The one that I really try. Of course, you guys have one that's really good.
Finest, mermaid bathwater.
That's good.
The finest.
Oh, so much better.
Zach, I hate you.
It's just because it's a
That's
more.
good.
It's a.
It
smoky,
smells
it's a
so much
smokier
better.
Scotch,
It's a
so-
smoky
Okay.
Scotch.
God dang it!
Oh yeah.
That's-
Yep. Talisker Storm still wins
Yeah.
every time.
So okay, give me the deets. Give me the deets on the Talisker.
So this is
Talisker.
it's a funny little thing because Talisker's technically not in the region of Isla. They're very proud of themselves because they debut from the Isle of Skye, which is right next to Isla. It's its own little archipelago,
It's technically a highland.
technically.
Serious?
Technically,
You know, just because it's not an Isla. So the next closest region.
And islands aren't officially a category.
hmm
They would be the 6th category, but
Oh.
And they have a storm, dark storm, 10-year
Yep. the distillery edition,
distiller edition,
the 18, I think, too.
18, and another. I saw another one at the airport. It's called Thunder or something. It's something dumb. It's another lightning based thing.
is it a partnership with ACDC?
No,
It's
There-
actually a partnership with Rusty's.
Rusty.
I think
That's-
there's also a
Should
Game
we
of
mouth it?
Thrones edition. I
There was a
Sure,
Talisker Game
yeah.
of Thrones, yeah.
let's give it the review. Let's give it the words. Let's add the adjectives.
So on the nose,
Bust.
now I would say cheese.
I was gonna go straight to just burnt, like pork, a little bacon, a little
Pork belly.
something
Fatty.
fatty.
It definitely.
Kind
Yeah.
of smells like the
Pork belly?
the
You already say
briquette
that?
the briquettes you put in the smoker.
Definitely.
I had the Ardbeg earlier. Did you
Mhm.
have any of that?
No.
Okay, so maybe I'm more acclimated to the Ardbeg or the peat.
Yep.
But
so
I-
it's peated.
I was about to lead into that. This is a peated, Highland whiskey. A lot of people prefer the Storm over the 10. The standard 10 now is like 60, 70.
Yeah, it's like 60
70.
bucks.
It's
70?
70, yeah.
Whoa.
I had it. I have it. I still have the box.
You don't have the bottle.
No, I have the bottle, but it's empty. It wasn't that good. It was the 10 is very, very sweet.
Yeah.
And not nearly as peaty as this.
Mhm.
It's more complex, yes, but not enough to warrant the hefty price tag.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
The extra $30 or
Yeah.
$40.
Yeah. This one smells like feet.
You
Like-
think this smells like feet?
Definitely.
smells like
this
feet?
This is dirty shoe. This is like you
Yeah,
just
Like-
Well, I smell it every day.
Shut up.
Yeah, you'd be acclimated to it maybe.
Yep. This is you're at Sports Authority, you're at Adidas, you're at Famous Footwear, and you're
What
in
about Nike?
Burger King, foot lettuce. Yep.
Someone's just like
you're in this
funky.
you're in the section where the local high school basketball team just came through and got all of their shoes.
Excuse me.
I just want to say this is unfair.
A little rubbery.
Little
No, this
bit.
is not unfair. We all agreed on this last time.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
But this is making me mad.
That's something.
yeah, there's
could be-
no reason to buy any of ours.
Because it's
No, there
way
isn't.
better than all of them.
Wait,
Yes.
Let's taste it. Come on, guys.
I have 3 times already.
Let's taste it.
Maybe on the 4th time it goes away.
The 4th time it sucks.
Horrible.
Oh, it's so much better.
It's really good.
I
Yeah.
But
I'll give
I'm
it.
still getting that distinct cheese note. Maybe it's not cheese.
No, this is cheese,
Okay, so maybe I'm not going crazy.
Yeah, but on the
but this doesn't taste.
But on
anything-
the
this
other
tastes
one,
nothing
yeah.
like the other one.
just like right in like the what's it called? Like
A
Maybe he
brain
thinks-
aneurysm
maybe he
is
thinks-
what you're having. Yeah.
It's not a tumor.
That's a stroke.
Maybe he
having a
thinks
stroke.
cheese is spicy.
But
It's
the
not
other one wasn't spicy.
pepper jack.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
He's just like, oh.
Sure.
Not that one.
I will say about this though, as a bad thing, this is very same as mine, one dimensional, right? I mean, this has kind of like one flavor profile. Peat, and
Well-
and a little bit of nut. I get a little bit of almond.
For me, I'm getting peat, followed by kind of like a honeydew. And it could be because I have the Ardbeg.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because I was gonna say this doesn't taste sweet at all.
It doesn't taste like fruity or floral.
My finish is very
Very sweet. Yeah. And I get only savory, smoky.
which for me that's all up front.
Right.
But this is like $38 at our local
Yeah.
total.
I just get like charred meat.
Yeah. And also another point to Liquor Boys and against this is this gets worse as you drink it. Drink more of it. The coating, it's got the viscosity of it kind of coats your mouth and dulls the flavor of the preceding sip.
All right.
But that preceding sip still tastes better than everyone else's. So.
I think as far as the best body and mouthfeel, the one that I got personally, I think was the best kind of viscous feel towards it. This is I'm hesitant to say the worst, but
Mhm.
it definitely does not have a lingering
No, yeah, it's very
trait.
very quick.
Yeah.
The finish is actually not that good on this.
No.
It dies very quickly.
True.
It to me. This is a level of peatiness where it's a nice just pepperiness
Yeah.
to it, like a
Yeah.
heavy pepper piece of meat, food,
Pepper.
something
It's
like
a
that. Yeah.
peppered piece of jerky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
But that alone, like I can name 3 or 4 things this tastes like for the rest of ours.
Sure.
It's like 2.
But we really like that one thing.
Yeah, you really like that one
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
True.
Because I was gonna say, you said you like your mouthfeel the best as far as viscosity. I like my whiskey's mouthfeel the best as far as
Interesting.
viscosity.
I like Dylan's
despite
best.
you like Dylan's. Yeah, I would still pick overall. Here's my 1, 2, 3. Can we do 1, 2, 3s now?
ABCs.
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever you want to do.
Talisker Storm, number 1.
A.
Okay.
But-
Sure.
Technically, it'd be like D
Why would it be D?
or E. It'd be E.
He said
'Cause
Talisker
it-
Storm is his
I said this is
favorite.
the best though. So that'd
Right,
be
but
A.
he said he was giving it a letter. He gave it A. It wasn't the first one.
Oh, you're saying
Is
Oh.
that what am I? Am I missing something?
no?
Okay.
No, he's
No, I am.
referencing,
You're
he's
good.
referencing a different conversation from before. Okay.
Yep.
Talisker Storm's number 1. Liquor Boys number 2.
Mhm.
Dylan's number 3. And then
The winner
ours is pretty interchangeable.
is now the loser.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
No.
I think Talisker Storm, Dylan's,
Mhm.
mine, Carter's, Zach's.
Ouch.
Sorry.
I understand though.
I'm sorry, Zach. You know I love you, but there wasn't much there.
Ouch.
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 Yeah, my thought is the Talisker Storm. No surprise there. My favorite. Followed by Liquor Boy. Followed by mine. And then Carter and Zach's very close. I probably would say Zach's and then Carter.
That's
So
Hey, we tied for the lose.
I know, that's great.
All right. Revealing time or
I have a
the bonus.
I have a bonus. I don't know
I'll try
where we want
bonus.
to fit that in, but
I want
we don't have to be. It doesn't have to be a secret. I can tell you about it.
Sure. Yeah, let's
Sure. Yeah.
share it. Share it with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. It's Bonnie and Clyde. Go to Scotland.
Sheep dip. Is that like artichoke dip, but with sheep instead of artichokes?
Real sheep. The sheep help make it, actually.
Just like the horses help make the glue. What was that?
The sheep.
What is that? I just want a tiny bit.
Yeah, it's
That doesn't. That
Whoa.
looks weird.
good.
It's an interesting bottle shape.
That's good. That's good.
I don't think I've ever heard of that. I'll be honest.
I didn't see it.
What's it called?
It's like de Blair.
Double.
Doubloon? A gold doubloon?
Look, Gary,
Hey.
doubloons.
Why didn't you-
Doubloons.
So you said these for Dylan's, these were similar.
So
Siller-
okay, so
Definitely don't smell similar.
I drank both of these instead of tiny sip of them.
Shoot it.
You can.
So the I tried both of these that I got today just a little bit before I left, and personally I thought that the one I'm not telling you yet was the better of the two.
Yeah.
So this is Ball Blair 12-year Highland single malt Scotch whiskey. This is 46%.
Ball Blair.
Yeah, and a very
Ball Blair?
interesting bottle shape. I have not had this before. I've heard of it from
Mhm.
Whiskey Vault, but have
It's kinda
not.
Did you say how much
me-
it was?
Sorry.
I can tell you that.
$2.
That's a great deal.
I paid $39.99.
This
So that was more expensive than the other one. that
My
you
other
got.
one, yeah.
this reminds me of the Kilhoman one, 12.
It
A
actually
lot.
does taste like.
With Killoman had peat though.
Yeah, but
This smells like it has peat to
God, I
me.
swear.
We just had
Swallowed it
Talisker.
I suppose. Oh, it's the glass. Yeah. No, I rinsed it, Dylan.
I rinsed it
It's
with-
gone with water.
Foot fungus.
it actually does taste like Killoman though.
I don't know if this was the point
Ball
of
Blair.
trying this, but I
Oh.
think this is better than Dylan's other pick.
Yeah, actually.
I do.
That would be funny.
No, his pick was
Really?
well. What Dylan's both of his have going for them are the scents. The smells on both of these are incredible.
The taste on this is flat.
Taste is flat. I mean, again, it's just us three. The scotches we picked were very
Yeah.
much the same.
Yeah,
They're similar.
it's
Natural color, non-chill filtered.
It's not a added color.
So this is it does. I like that it's what it says on it. It's got actually a decent amount of information.
What proof is it?
Mhm.
46. This is matured in American oak, ex-bourbon, and double-fired American oak casks, bringing elegant complexity and warmth.
What does that even mean?
I'm assuming like recharred is what that would be referring to. So like, a used bourbon barrel that they recharred.
It falls into the same problem where you drink a couple, 2-3 sips of it, and it just kind of is like.
Yeah.
boring.
It's very nice background.
And you
whiskey.
you said it's ex-bourbon, and so I'm trying to like pick up some bourbon notes that would have made their way migrated onto it. I just
Well, all of ours has a
'cause they're
portion of
oak.
ex
Yeah,
bourbon.
because they're
Yeah.
oak. But still, like to advertise that and then double down on double fired. I don't get the extra charcoal. I don't get the extra
Mhm.
corn, smooth caramel.
No.
I don't, yeah, and I don't think necessarily you will necessarily, but
Mhm.
but it's kind of like the Ardbeg that's ex rye. What
Doesn't taste like
flavor
rye.
profile is that? Because I mean it's essentially going to be the same as the ex bourbon cast, most likely.
Yep.
Because unless they're using like a MGP 95.5 rye mash bill, the Kentucky ryes are all high, low rye, recipes, 50, like barely legal, so 51% rye, and then high corn. So I mean, the effect on the barrel would probably arguably be the same. So it makes you wonder, like, what kind of impact is that going to have on a post, post American usage and being used for a Scottish
Yeah.
aging? Probably minimal.
It's true.
Yeah, I think you made the right decision picking the other one for your
Mhm.
competition entry.
I think me and Zach just have very different palates.
Well,
But-
yeah.
So
I think
that
all-
That's good.
I
That's
forget I don't
important.
have my phone on me, but that one I did look it up,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know, maybe Liquor Boy can look it up, the Ball Blair 12, but it's right now I think in our area it's unavailable, but the Total Wine said it was $57.
Yeah.
Where'd you find it for under 40?
$55.99. The 12-year?
From some guy on the street.
Yep.
No, off Total Wine's website.
No.
Found a homeless dude.
No, I got
That's
it
where he got
in
Oh, you got
Lakeside.
it from
Oh, from Lakeside.
shop around for a budget.
Also, just don't spend your
Spend-
money at
yeah.
Total Wine.
Yeah,
don't go to
Total
Overpriced
Wine.
whiskey.
Are we sharing what ours is then?
Well, so you won. Congratulations.
Mhm.
Yay.
Go get everybody's bottle.
Do we want to do last
In
place?
order. Oh, sure. Yeah, we'll increment up.
Sure.
So, and we tied for last. So,
Okay.
I don't know.
No,
Do
no,
we mind?
I mean,
Was
we said,
my okay? What? Okay, you two are what the tiebreaker was. So which one was like?
I thought
way,
yours was slightly better.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought his was worse.
I 100% agree.
yeah, I do too.
I say we tied,
Yeah.
but I think that it.
Who thought the other person's was so much worse than the tiebreaker?
They were too close.
Yeah. Okay. Doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Then. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna Google mine. Or no, let's do yours because you went first. How about that? Do you mind?
Yeah,
No, I
we
can
can
do
just
it.
go around the circle.
We all lost.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah. To Talisker.
I
Happily
Happily
lost
Yep.
oh,
to a whiskey I can buy anywhere,
after not
anytime.
having the Talisker ever.
It tastes
After-
like cheese.
Shut up.
Where you get that cheese, Daddy?
I'm making them at night. I am happy to lose to that.
I Talisker Storm is still not
What do you
even
get? What do
for
you
the
get? What do
price
you get?
category.
Yeah.
It's still one of the greatest values of Scotch.
I gotta know.
The last holdout.
Yeah, and you talk about that because the value of Scotch. Why doesn't other distilleries follow? What's the pricing
Well, I
difference?
think they have. We see Ardbeg Wee Beastie.
Yep,
It's a young.
yep. But that's again Total Wine.
But
It's 50 at least
for the
50
core
bucks.
range.
Yeah,
It's the cheapest.
right.
Then again, you have Lagavulin 8. For some reason, that one just isn't good.
Yeah,
But I'm not sure
again-
why that-
And again,
yeah.
not cheap. Because I'm talking comparables.
But
you
still the
know?
cheapest of the category.
It doesn't matter.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, these are competitors.
Yeah. What? So I guess the question is your question? Why is Talisker Storm so cheap relatively
Kinda,
for
yeah,
the
it-
performance?
it's
Kinda,
a
yeah.
very good point.
I don't know. I mean,
Are they skirting labor laws? Do they have
Probably.
Do they
There's
have
children.
elves? Are there Scottish elves? Just
I mean,
There's fairies.
traditionally the Scots have always tried to skirt the laws. So to just say
Scots.
labor laws, that would be a very kind use, in my opinion. Like I'm sure they're skirting more things than labor, but monkey shoulders and all that, if you know. But the I mean, one thing legitimately for the Talisker Storm, it's younger, right? That's going to be a price savings. That also is going to be a contributing factor why it's so aggressive relatively to the 10 is because it hasn't had enough time to mellow out those flavors. So it's going to have a
Right.
more dramatic flavor profile to its older siblings.
that makes sense.
Okay, ready?
I'm ready.
I'm
So-
ready. I'm ready.
This was $37.99.
Mm-hmm.
Jura,
The
yep,
Jura 10. Yeah.
yep.
Juratan.
What? Okay.
It's another. I think it's another island distillery.
It's Isle of Jura. Yeah.
Isle of Jura.
Jura, yeah.
Okay.
I've had
So mid.
yeah
Mega mid.
the other the other Jura too. The
Journey. It was like
no, it's
the
another
cheaper
it's
one.
another age stated.
No, it's
more
like
than
a
that.
Jura 12
Yeah,
there's
or
whatever.
something
there
like
is a
that, or a
12.
15.
But also mid.
You've had that
like,
before?
I have. Yeah.
Okay.
You've never had the 10?
No, I've never had that
Okay.
before. No, the one I'm thinking of, it comes in the black. It's a black tube. So if that sparks anyone's
Can't picture
memory.
it. Yeah.
And that one is also mid, not bad, but just oh crap! I know what I should have bought. Oh,
What did? Uh-oh.
Wait till it's your turn to share.
You might as well share now.
I didn't even think about it.
What?
Scarabus.
I thought somebody was going to come away with
Ooh.
Yeah,
Scrabs.
Scrabis.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so comparable to Talisker Storm.
Yeah.
That is true.
Scrabis.
We even said that it was comparable.
It's in my bar. I could have just brought it.
My bar.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Alright.
this says that it has peat in it. Does not taste like peat.
That's crazy.
That does
Doesn't
not
taste
taste
anything like.
It says a touch of peat brings a rich and rounding balance of subtle smoky notes with a sweet sherry cask finish. It is warm in color with aromas of fruit, cracked pepper, and dark chocolate, and flavors of nectarines, ginger, and freshly ground coffee.
I kind
did
of get the ginger, but not the
I have a dumb
rest.
question. What's a nectarine?
It's like an
It's like a-
orange, but it's
yeah.
smaller.
Oh, okay.
little
Okay.
more
Yeah.
zesty.
Yeah.
when we first tried it. I don't remember if I said it on the recording,
Funny
but
bottle.
I
It's
was
a weird looking
thinking
bottle.
it was finished. I did comment on the darkness, but I thought it was
What is it finished in?
Sherry. Actually, it's finished. Yeah, Oloroso sherry. But, and it's matured in American white oak bourbon barrels.
Can't
Zach.
go wrong with sherry.
I mean, it's at least got a interesting
Bottle shape.
bottle shape, and it's got nice labels. And
the Coke bottle of whiskey.
Yeah. Does look like Coke. All right.
All right, Zach.
I did Glenfodry
Oh!
12. This is
What's with the trees?
I know, right? Well, it's because
They're in the trees.
It's because it's Caribbean rum finish.
Hey!
Is that why you thought it was going to be so sweet?
Yes, it is why.
Crazy.
I still have
And
my.
I don't
it
mind
was
opening it,
sweet.
but-
I
I mean,
still have my Glenfodry
I don't need to open it.
Mizunura cask.
Yep. This one is double matured in the white oak and 47%
Oh wow,
ABV. I
these.
was kind of
Wow.
hoping that was gonna sway us a
Yeah.
little bit, because I'm a sucker for proof. And I just
is that
know-
the highest proof one that we had?
It is.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. And also I've been on a rum kick. I've been drinking a lot of rum.
What have you been getting?
I literally only buy Eldorado 12 over and over again because it's $27.
That's very
And
good
you
point.
cannot go wrong.
I felt very bad about it because that was one of the samples I sent to the Whiskey Shaman podcast. Because and I don't think I deliberately told him, but the rum selection I sent him was all would have been considered straight rums.
Yep.
Eldorado 12 has additive to it.
Dill.
Oh, I didn't know
I
that.
found out later,
Yeah, I didn't know that.
which is not a big deal.
What is
Yeah.
the additive?
Probably
Sugar. Yeah,
Oh.
back sweetened is what they refer to it as in the industry.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Side note.
That's how I refer to my personality.
Back
sweet.
I add
It's
a
very
little bit.
dry, but you have to add.
I gotta
to it,
add a little bit of fake
a
stuff
little
to
bit of
it
anime,
to make it
a little bit
palatable.
of yeah.
A little bit of back sweetened.
I think it's
And,
Dylan's turn to reveal.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty funny.
12 years old though.
See, that's the same thing about the Glenfodry that I have. The Mizunura is
Yeah.
also a 12-year-old, but I think that one was 50.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So, okay, I just have a question. What is the usual age range for a $40 scotch?
6 to 9 years?
Like, just
really don't
from
think-
your guys' experience.
I would say 10 years. Just because
10 or non-age stated.
Well, because frankly, Scotch aged less than 8 tastes like water.
True.
unless they finish it in something.
Kind of tastes
But
like
if,
bun.
if it's just straight malted barley
Oh.
aged in oak
I've never seen
For-
that bottle.
for 8 years or less, it just doesn't taste good. Excuse me. I will never. I yearn for the day. I'm gonna be 40 years old.
Yearn for the
and I'm
wine.
Still
just-
voice
I'm
cracking.
Still voice cracking.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But
I'm young at heart.
yeah. So I think 10 years is what you'd expect from a $40
Okay,
Scotch.
interesting.
That
Mhm.
makes sense. I mean, 10 years, 12 years, whatever Dylan's is.
Yeah, I mean, mine's actually 24, but no.
His is actually like insane.
So mine is actually Compass Box Oak Cross.
Oh,
I didn't
It's
know
a
Compass Box made one for
compass.
What is? I don't
less
know what
than
that is.
80.
Yeah,
Well-
exactly. How'd
Well,
you get away with that?
They don't.
What
Um,
did you do?
So this is actually doing a little bit of research.
Mhm.
I don't know if they actually released the Oak Cross anymore version. So the Oak Cross is American and French oak. So
Interesting.
It's like Glenlivet.
non-finished, but has French oak in it, so it's a little bit more.
Is it
character.
age stated?
No, it is not.
They're
But
all-
you know what? They do tell you usually
What it
what
is.
is in it.
Well, you probably got to go online. But
Yeah.
Compass Box is a prolific blender. I mean, they're incredible
Of
at
Scotch
blending.
Oh, here,
Scotch.
here we
Of
go.
Scotch.
Sourcing. All Highland single malts, notably from the villages of Brora, Allanus, and Carron. So it's Brora whiskey. And I'm not familiar with the other two. Wood, primarily matured in a mix of first fill and refill American oak, secondary maturation in oak, crossing marrying casks of French and American oak, bottling natural color, non-chill filtered. Oh, it's his recommendations. We did it wrong.
Put it in the freezer for 2 days.
Recommendations: as an aperitif, served with chilled water in the winter months, full enough to serve as a summertime digestive.
Okay, so eat it or drink it before
We gotta
your
come back to
food
this,
in
guys.
winter, and eat it after,
After
your food,
food
in
when-
the summer.
That's such a
We're in spring. What do we do?
Yeah, right.
Drink it both.
Yeah.
Drink now.
Yeah, at all times.
I've never
That's
seen
interesting.
a bottle put.
Was that the dog or you?
That was my tummy.
I
What's the dog doing?
I hope the mic picks that up.
He got that dog in him.
I've never seen a bottle say, like, when to drink it before.
Hmm.
Like, I've seen pairings before, but I've never seen, like, drink this as an aperitif
Right.
or a digestif. It's funny.
So this was
How was this $37?
no, it's not.
35.
It's $35.
How?
Yeah.
You have to go to the liquor stores that primarily sell beer.
How much was yours, Zach?
40 on the dot. Well, $39.99.
Can you look up Compass Box Oak Cross? So this,
Yeah, that's got to be at least $80 to
so
$90.
well, so I don't think they make this one anymore. This one came out in 2017.
No.
Oh, that's definitely.
Before they started doing crazy labels.
Their labels are sick.
They're cool. Yeah.
Compass Box.
Oak Cross.
Oak?
Dang.
Yep.
My gut is just going crazy right now.
Well, I'm a little disappointed just because if
I know.
that ever was $80,
I
would
I'd
be
be
so
so
mad.
pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would be so pissed.
So I do have another Compass Box that I spent, I think, 120-ish.
Mhm.
Reserve bar right now is $50.
Okay, but that's not.
But
is it in
that's
stock?
That's a retailer, or that's a secondary seller.
Yeah, you need like a retailer.
That
It was hard to find. I don't think I ever found a total.
45 euros.
Euros. That's a lot of euros.
Sorry, what was it called?
How much? How many? I mean, like 1 euro
Compass
is like
Box
$13.
Oak Cross.
Nobody understands my joke. It's very high intelligence.
What?
A euro is like $13.
No, it's not.
Yeah, like a euro.
Yeah.
Like
A
the-
GYRO.
A gyro.
It was.
No, it's
He
not.
said it was 30 euros or whatever.
That's a lot of euros.
That's
Which-
like 100 and
So
something bucks.
here's the funny
expensive.
thing, right? So we call them euros, right? Because that's how we've
It's
always.
supposed to be gyro.
It is supposed
Yeah.
to be gyro.
It
Yeah.
actually is supposed to be gyro.
Yes, because it's after the spit that it roasts the meat on.
Oh, okay.
That's
Gyros.
why
That
they're
makes
called
sense.
gyros.
GIF, gyro, euro. American language is dumb.
Ghetto.
I just got like sent to Amazon.co.uk.
How much is it there? I trust it. It's
It just says
unavailable.
see buying options at 59 euros.
Okay.
59 euros.
Yeah, so I mean, I saw this on Wine Searcher for anywhere from like 55 to 70,
Okay.
but
I thought it was good.
in this price category, I thought it was okay. I would not want to spend any more.
If it was more than $40, that would be a disappointment.
I still won't drink it though. Like it's
You
not.
wouldn't?
Well, it's not anything that draws me to.
Shall I grab mine?
Or we wait for him if he's relieving.
Yeah, sure.
No, I think essentially what I did is I just went around to the liquor stores and, found deals. Like this was discounted. The Ball Blair 12 was discounted.
How much is that supposed to be?
I think
I already
we
looked
said
it
it was
up.
like 55 or
$50.
something. Yeah. So, I mean, it was,
I'm gonna grab it and just hide it in my shirt.
no, just let him. Oh, it's yours. But I think the takeaway is if you're not set on a certain bottle or price, not price, but a certain type of whiskey, just shop around.
Yeah.
Buy something that's good priced.
Oh yeah, I think that's common sense for most. But yeah, I think the takeaway is
Not the name, not the store brand like Glendroning. Not Glen.
Right.
No, I didn't.
I was gonna say yeah. Don't buy name brand.
The Total Wine.
Yeah,
brands.
don't. Well, even that. Like, it doesn't matter where you're at. Just don't let someone else tell you what they like think is good. You know, because you have to learn what you like. So try the things with value. That'd be my overarching opinion.
Well, because like you guys liked the things that I didn't, and I liked the things that you guys didn't.
Yeah,
well,
tastes are different.
So it's just different.
It is, and I think as far as our whiskey profile that's preferred is definitely one that's built on more of a character that's different from the traditional. Like as far as Scotch, the popular Scotches are Highlands and Speyside, right? Like that's the category. We like pretty much everything else. So the Campbelltown, the Island ones that are funky, and the Islas. So the ones that are very characteristic. Otherwise, we really like heavy sherry bomb ones, But I'm not a fan of really normal bourbons, really. Like it's got to have some sort of.
It has to be from Texas for you to like it.
Well, it's got to have. It has to have a weird aspect to it. Like what weird by what normal people would think.
Unique. You like unique stuff.
It has to have a unique character to it.
And when it comes to bourbon, we talked about this that last episode about finished bourbons, where we talked about just the reality of what bourbon means. It's such a strict isn't the word, but you're in a confined bubble of what you're making, and so that bubble leads to similar flavor profiles. So yeah, when you want to try something unique in the American whiskey world that is bourbon, it needs to be something Finnish. It needs to be something that defies convention. Yeah, my research shows it's 45 pounds. That was the best article. It was from 2021. That was the SRP of the time. So then that would be
what's the conversion rate on that?
At the time would have been like $60.
Okay.
Our time or our US dollar.
But now is our time.
Yeah, now
out there.
Yeah, now
that's
the euro.
their time.
The euro
is our time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Goonies.
I think the euro is almost 1-to-1. It's a little bit more valued.
It was at one point, yeah.
Yeah. So we're pretty close to 1-to-1. And then the stupid British people, they keep
the stupid
Brexit. They're just like, yeah, we're just going to abandon all of Europe, the European Union, and do our own thing. And economically, as far as the value of their pound sterling, it's working. It's like stupid,
I guess.
It's even though they're not faring as well as they did.
No,
they're doing worse with more value.
You got to bring back the Queen.
Bring her back.
You got to bring her back from the dead.
Just like OJ.
Jumper.
Show us, boy.
So yeah, a reveal.
It's Johnny Walker. It's the
Dewar's
Dewar's 19.
19. Did you get this from Liquor Boy? That's what I thought. Yeah. Explain. Use your words.
Let me
smooth, sharp. Ow.
Dewar's 19. It's the. It said what it was. It's for the U.S. Open.
What?
I do like golf.
It's the Champion Edition, limited edition from 22.
All right.
2022.
Well, it's a blend, so it probably has blend of Isla in it, actually, instead of just our Highland counterparts.
Yeah. I really have not looked at this.
How much you pay for it?
$30, $29.99.
So what was the deal at Liquor Boy? Liquor Boy is a St. Louis Park store.
Why was it so cheap? Isn't that like normally $100?
So it was $29.99 with a $20 rebate. So
it's $10?
Technically, I paid $9 for it.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah,
But-
that's great value.
Yeah,
Banging.
that's the only reason I got it.
I told him to give me one of these.
Did he?
Oh, I did tell you about this, didn't I?
Oh, you suck. $9
yeah.
bottle of whiskey and you don't buy him one?
Mhm.
No, I didn't.
Rebates are hard. You got to mail it in sometimes.
No,
and,
you just do it online, and they send it to
You
your
do it.
they send it to your Venmo.
Wow, you really are a scumbag.
They Venmoed him. He could have made money off of
Like,
it. He didn't even get
So
it.
I bought this probably like a month and a half ago.
Sure.
True.
And I think it was Monday I got the $20 back.
Oh.
It took that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we
retails for $94.
That's a ripoff. Sorry.
100% a
Oh,
rip
100%.
$9. I mean, I think I lucked out here.
Get that.
how
That's
much
good.
would you pay for that? 40?
Not
30,
even
40
$35 bucks.
Yeah, well, like I said this at the beginning, I'm still like, even Talisker Storm, I'm still going to recommend you spend more to
Oh,
buy
for
a
sure.
better whiskey, a better Scotch. So
Well, then
I would
what
just
do you
wouldn't.
use Talisker Storm then? Like, at what point would you
Yeah.
recommend it?
yeah, I would recommend it to someone who I would either tell someone to buy it or just offer it if I had it to someone who is trying to get into smoky Scotch.
Exactly. It's a smoky Scotch introduction.
Yeah.
It's a
You-
gateway drug.
You don't tell somebody, oh, you want to try Scotch?
Yeah.
Go buy Ardbeg.
Yeah.
Because then they're going to be like, ew.
And
Yeah.
it's more expensive.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
This was
it-
finished
it-
in rye casks.
What?
Once again,
Yeah.
what is
yeah,
right?
yeah. I don't get it. I don't
It's the same as bourbon.
know what rye specifically imparts onto the drink.
Other than supposed spiciness.
I would say it's the same thing as bourbon.
In this
Yeah.
context, for sure.
So yeah, that was my opinion. I'm still like, because so my baseline for like good Scotch is Bruichladdich Port Charlotte.
Oh, yeah.
Never had it.
How much? That's like $80 now.
No, it's not.
Yes,
Was it 65?
65.
Yeah.
Where?
You get the all day for 65 bucks.
My phone's doing stuff.
Not a Total Wine. Not a Total. Well, if Total Wine even has it anymore.
Okay. What's the benchmark at Total Wine pricing? That's I guess more
Sure,
what I'm
yeah.
asking.
Then it's like $78.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I saw it. I've seen it at like smaller liquor stores for 65.
It's yeah, all
70.
the time.
Yeah.
All over the place.
Then I would, and I think it goes back to, is it because of the inventory they have is from before price increases,
Yeah.
or is it because
$72 at total.
yeah, it's kind of
It's a lot of money.
but so yeah, is it old stock that they're still selling through,
Right,
and then they
yeah.
inevitably will raise it?
Yeah.
You know, that's got to be what it is. You would think. I mean, the same reason this is discounted for $40.
Yep.
Like that's not a $40 whiskey.
Sure.
They just can't sell it.
I don't know. So every time I go into Total Wine now and I'm browsing the shelves, looking for something new to try.
And this vultures come in like,
Yep.
hey, can I interest you in
No, it's not coworkers.
some Wilcox
it's
Farm or
it's
Hitchcock
not
Farm?
employees.
And
yeah.
it's like Blanton's that has a horse on the label.
Oh, just yeah, no thanks.
Whatever, buddy.
Yeah, in those instances, I'm like,
I know more than you.
I
Do you
know
like
more than
Scotch?
you.
This is Hibiki Harmony.
Yeah.
This is bad.
Which even the NAS of that is still good. It's just overpriced. Anyway,
Yeah.
so I'm shopping next to some other shoppers every time this happens where they are seriously buying the whiskey based on the shape of the bottle, the color of the
Label.
liquid, the label.
Yep.
They're falling for the marketing entirely. They have no idea the pedigree of any of these names.
You're just like, please wait. Buy this.
Well, I'm not, and I did that for one guy. The first time this happened, this dude walked in. He asked the guy at the whiskey shelves, like, "Hey, do you guys have any Buffalo Trace?"
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah. Wait,
And I
you
just-
can't hate
No,
them.
no,
you
it's-
can't hate them.
No, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with
Like
No,
that.
I know, but it's just
But he's ignorant. He doesn't know.
right.
Right?
Yeah,
He's never
yeah.
had it. And so I was like, "Hey," this is the first time this happened. I said, "Hey,
Dummy.
like I
Come
said,
here, idiot.
Come
yeah,
here.
I'm like, "Hey, like listen, like Buffalo Trace is great, you know." And I pointed out 2 other whiskeys. I'm like, "Hey, this is Elijah Craig Small Batch. You know, this is also really good, kind of smooth. You know, Buffalo Trace a little more fruity. So if you kind of want something more fruity, you know, try this instead. You know." And I was like, "These 2 are, I promise you, they're just as good, if not better." And he's like, "You know, yeah, nah."
Yeah,
you know.
Gotta get that
exactly.
BT
Yeah.
though.
So he left. Whatever. So I'm done. I'm done telling people
Mhm.
taste in whiskey, which is great because
Yeah.
then they can keep buying their Wilcox or Wilcott Farms,
Wilcox.
whatever they call it,
Wilcox. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Chestnut
It's
Farm.
Chestnut Farms, whatever they want. But
Chestnut Farm.
what was I getting to? Sorry, I'm trying to wrap around to what I was meaning to say. But Total Wine is taking advantage of the people who just they're browsing.
They're ignorant.
They're
Yeah,
browsers. Total Wine is made for browsers.
Yeah.
And not for buyers.
Consumers?
Or consumers. People that know what they want, Because
Well-
they're marketing. It's like, it's all marketing in Total Wine.
Yes, it is. I told him that we had Liquor Boy and I were having a discussion about, shopping around, finding Scotch, whatever, for specifically this episode. And he was saying that the, Total Wine had a bigger selection. My counterpoint to that is, I believe if you take away their in-house brands,
Mm-hmm.
it's the same.
It's
Yeah.
true.
It is.
They have there's so much now that is their in-store brand.
Yep.
That's what gives them the
Edge.
Yeah.
well, not the edge. It there's a more selection because
it
of
makes
that.
it-
Volume.
They artificially inflate their volume with people who don't necessarily realize
Yeah.
that this is their store brand.
Yep. I'd actually disagree for bourbon. Absolutely. Like,
But I would say
there
for Scotch too.
no, I disagree
Yeah. Well, is
entirely.
Chanhassen complete? I would
Is
say
Grange-Stone
No.
their brand?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
How come I see it
I
at
don't-
other
and-
stores?
I
And Shield
think-
Egg. Shield Egg is also
And
their
Shield
brand.
Egg.
Never heard
Yeah.
of that one.
Really?
my
Yeah,
my.
whatever.
So here's my reasoning.
I don't look at Scotch when I go
Yeah.
there.
Here's my unproven reasoning why you are finding Shield Egg or Grangestone in other stores. The same thing I told him. I found a Kirkland 7-year bourbon at Lakeside Liquor, or actually it was Liquor Barn, but it was the
I found Kirkland bottled in bond.
Yep.
Up in St. Cloud.
so. I think the reason is this is the same thing why liquor stores are able to price, independently from SRP.
You're saying they're buying and reselling?
Well, the manufacturer is selling to a distributor. The distributor has complete ownership of that bottle. It is no longer the rightful ownership of the distillery. It is the complete and sole ownership of the distributor. The distributor has the right to sell it to who it wants to.
Yeah.
And even if there is some sort of agreement, it's my belief that they're probably either accidentally or they have extra stock that maybe in this instance,
Get rid of it.
Total Wine didn't want or
Mhm.
or Colburn's didn't want. They offloaded it to someone who would buy it.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably the reason we're seeing some of these
Yep.
end up in stores that you wouldn't think they
Yeah.
would be.
I want to relate that to my source of disagreement so when you Total Wine,
Mm.
they thinking about it, yep, you're right. They have less of distilleries, brands,
Sure.
of options. But when you just look at the ones they do have, they always have all the years, right? For Bunnahabhain, Alexander Murray, Ardbeg, I always see the full lineup.
I never
That's
see
there.
Bunnahabhain.
Really?
Bunnahabhain's always gone for me.
Chan one has 12, 15, 18, 21, 25
Whoa.
every time.
The one in
And-
Bloomington does too.
Yep. Same with Alexander Murray, the 10, the 12, the 18, the 22, the 25.
Alexander Murray's weird because I know that's not their brand, but I never
No.
see it anywhere else than Total.
True.
That's Bunnahabhain.
Alexander Murray, Alexander Murray is a private.
I think
Independent.
it's like a barrel.
Yeah.
Barrel
Is
bourbon.
this?
Yeah.
Yes.
For
They're-
They
they're-
buy the barrels.
They're an
and-
independent bottler.
yeah.
That makes sense because I have a 10. That's kind of like,
Not good.
it's fine. But yeah, it's
Because I remember
They're buying whole casks and then usually diluting it.
the one that
Yeah.
you bought for Nick.
Oh, the Bunnahabhain. Oh,
No, the Alexander Murray. The 15. Right?
No, you're thinking of the Dalmore King Alexander III, aren't you?
I bought a 25 that we had on the episode a long time ago.
Alexander Murray?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of.
Okay.
But anyway, the Ardbeg. They have the full Ardbeg lineup.
That makes
Lagavulin.
sense.
They have the 8, the 16, the Distillers edition, the Game of Thrones edition.
They still have that?
Yes, they're still there. It's
Oh,
still
there's
sitting
so
there.
many of those bottles.
I
I know
made all
nobody
of them.
wants them because
Yeah,
it's
so that's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you because I think Total Wine, they have these picks, right? They, as a supplier, as a retailer, they go to their distributor and like, hey, this is what we like to stock, and we want the full range, and that leaves a lot of just pickings. Maybe they're not the ones that are first to buy it, but it leaves a lot on the table for other liquor stores to then come and purchase.
I'm tired of Total Wine. In another example that I'll use to beat the dead horse with is the Henry McKenna 10 is the most expensive of there compared to everywhere else.
Yeah, it's
How much is it there?
It's like $72.
Oh, it was $80.
Yeah.
80
Yeah,
bucks. What is it,
yesterday.
like 50 normally?
No, it's 65 normal.
Yeah,
now.
Total Wine is fully aware of the secondary market and is completely embracing that as a reason to adjust their prices accordingly.
Yeah, I gave up. It was at Viking Liquor. I picked up. There's no price on for Henry McKenna, so I
Yeah.
grabbed the bottle.
Yeah.
Went to the guy. I'm like, "How much does this cost?" He said $65. And I turned the bottle around in my hand. I'm just like,
What's wrong with
Goodbye, old
"I'm
friend.
sorry. I'm so sorry."
And you put it back on the shelf.
I did. Yeah,
Yep.
I walked back and put
Which
it back.
Viking liquors?
Pearl Lake.
That is so unfortunate.
They're a hit and
So
miss.
sad.
They're definitely a hit and miss plays. But,
Yeah.
That place is expensive.
Unfortunate.
hit or miss, yeah,
Yeah.
depending on what you get. Yes, I guess takeaways as far as our Scotch prices.
Sorry, yeah, derailing.
Find the
Yeah,
deals.
still, sorry, $40. It's not bad. These are not bad whiskeys. I would say
Not at all.
prior to this, I probably said this last time too, but like Grand Stone, that wasn't bad. We've had a lot of fine whiskeys that I think are worth the money. I'll never recommend them because they
Yeah.
get so much better.
I can't
So
recommend
much better.
this.
I don't think you're not going to waste your money buying any of the ones that we bought today for $40 or less.
I would feel bad recommending this to somebody and being like, this was okay.
Yeah.
When you could just be like, if you spend an extra $20.
I think it depends on the context
Mhm.
of the recommendation. Like a
Yeah,
normal
and
person,
what they like.
like if your dad was asking someone, like, or if he was going to ask me about it, I think your dad specifically, I don't think there's one. I probably Talisker Storm or $200 bottle or whatever that's supposed to be of the
$100
Dewar's
bottle.
19.
Mhm.
I the Jura 10, that was, I think they're solid.
Yeah.
And they're not going to
They won't
They're not-
disappoint the normal consumer.
and I think that's the aspect that we're out of that loop.
Mhm.
So I think for a recommending point, I think we still have some that would be good. And I wouldn't feel bad for the price.
Yeah.
They're not shelling out $60 on something that they're going to possibly hate. They should be somewhat appreciative of the quality of it, but
And then if they hate it, they could just give it to us.
yeah.
Mhm.
Sure.
I don't know. I told myself that about Monkey Shoulder, where I was like, even if you hate it,
I
I'll take it. I'll make Scotch sodas out of it. I can't.
have come over to your side, and I don't think I
don't.
would recommend Monkey Shoulder.
I just can't.
It's just not
It's just
good.
not good.
Nope.
Sorry.
It's not. It's
What's the
not
price
good.
point on that?
$35, $40. Yeah.
Really?
It was in the $30 challenge.
Even for
it was the
Monkey
staple.
Shoulder,
It went up. It went up.
It's
Oh,
too expensive for
God.
what
Let
you
me-
get.
Let's total wine this. Hold on.
Oh, Monkey
Total
if
Wine
Monkey Shoulder goes up.
Sucks.
Yeah, it does. I hate it now.
I've
never really
I
liked it.
didn't when we talked earlier, but now like looking all this stuff up on there, realizing how expensive it is.
It's 30 on the dot.
Oh, okay.
$29.99 or $30.
Yeah. $29.90.
It's gotta get technical. Yeah. It's sad. We're living in sad
Dark times.
What does this world come to?
Yeah, so going back to Zach, I want to make sure that you got your ending points.
I have conclusions about. Don't recommend any of these. They're fine purchases. I'm looking forward to. I guess I want to make the motion.
We'll probably like
Can
talk
we-
about that.
Can we jump?
To 60.
I don't want to do a $50 challenge.
Yeah.
We talked about
I
that.
wanna
I
do
think we
it
all have talked
Either
about
a
that.
$60 or $70 challenge.
So, yeah. So I guess here's the thing: do we do a bigger range? Is that do we do a
Is that a 50 to 60?
50 to 60 for the range?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Or
Not
do
a
we-
40 to 60.
Well, because usually what we've done is 50 is the max, and then everything in between is in the range. So it would be technically the 41 to 60
Right.
range.
I approve.
Well,
If there's any other counterpoints,
no,
or-
because we've already gone against that rule with his being $9. So he's
Well-
ineligible for this episode. if we use those rules. If we
I thought rebates didn't count.
we never said that.
You never said
No,
that. First of all, second of all, I do understand.
We don't have a jurisdiction for rebates because sticker price is still.
I'm
30
pretty sure
on
we
that.
have recording of that somewhere, but I'm not going to complain about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not presenting this bottle saying I bought it for $9. I'm saying I bought it for $30.
I would.
I would too.
We did.
Yeah.
That's definitely the best
but
deal
that's
on
not
all
the
of
point. I bought it. I left the store paying $30
Okay,
for this.
But you still have your final thoughts, but let's go back to the Zach. Well, talking about what the next episode will be as far as the price ranging.
Yeah, I think 60 is fine. I'm 50 or less. I don't want to do that. Sorry, I don't want to do that. I want to do 60 or less.
Anything? Yeah, I agree.
Ideally, 70, but I will oblige $60 or less.
I feel like from
because I
40
have
to
ideas.
60.
Because I have ideas. less than
Zach's
60.
gears are turning.
Well,
Yeah.
and I don't know. The question is how many of these ranges do we want to do
Mm-hmm.
for these? The bourbon Scotch that we haven't actively
We don't want to
doing.
break the bank.
Do we want to do how many?
$250.
I'd assume we probably either do a cap at 100.
Yeah.
And we would remove some of these rules. Like we would have to discuss this more.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just for me,
Yeah.
I don't have to buy anymore because I already own.
And that's what I was going to
things
suggest.
We're getting to my territory of personal recommendations.
Exactly.
Things that I would already
things you stock in your bar.
things that I would already buy. So even if I had to buy another one,
I'm
Oh,
gonna
no.
just use it already.
I would do it anyway.
So do we use to dictate price range
Mhm.
because some of these bottles we've had for a long time?
Mm-hmm.
Do we still use
When you bought it,
do we use when we bought it or do we use current pricing?
right? Yeah. Well,
Especially and then if it's discontinued, what do we do?
I feel like you would have to go off when you bought it.
No, I feel like you'd have to go off current because if you're gonna recommend somebody,
Yeah.
that's what they're gonna pay.
Yeah, for the live episode.
Yep. I agree with that.
Yeah. It's a tough. I get the idea of it was only 6 months ago when I got it and you got it for a deal.
Yeah.
That could happen again.
True.
But yeah, I'm more inclined to agree with the side of, let's just do it for
Live pricing.
live pricing.
Because that's what you would go out
Yeah,
and pay.
Yeah,
at
and you can
this
still
time.
go to the store and look at the deal.
And find a deal.
I think we should be able to have a current bottle, and then if we saw the deal at a store,
Buy
say,
another.
well, no, don't buy another. Just say, hey, we won't have a receipt for proof, but just
Picture.
Sure, a picture, and just be like, yo, this is this right now, even though I have the old bottle.
Yeah.
I think that's
I feel like it's
agreeable.
valid.
It's agreeable.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is.
If it's the exact same.
Yeah. Because we're not inclining or we're not obliging us to buy a whole another bottle, but we're still we're realizing the deal.
So are we going to
$70.
a $70 cap,
$70.
and then anything in between is fair game?
Less than 70.
I think
Yeah.
that's fine.
That's fine with me.
That's 3 against
Liquor
1.
boy. Okay.
Okay, next episode.
All right, that's next episode. Or well, the next time we do this
Probably 9
theme.
months.
Yeah, 9 months. $70.
6 to 9 months.
And are we using collection or are we looking for new bottles? I forget.
You're looking for new bottles, but you may use one in your collection
current pricing?
if it
it's-
matches
if
the
you have
current price.
All right.
Yes, exactly.
So
Dylan editing this will write that down.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's out of the way. Liquor boy, final thoughts on $40.
Kind of sucks.
thank you.
Based.
There's just not.
Based comment.
I mean, the
Tastes like-
fact that
Tastes like cheese.
I knocked it over.
Yeah.
the fact that the top two, I mean, besides the Talisker, were. Would you say yours was like $80? No. 60?
Originally?
At one point was $60, but
Sure.
And
What?
this was. I hate the fact that this did so. It was bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. But it's also $90.
Yeah, for $90 is bad, but for
Yeah.
$40, I think
It's fine.
It's pretty good. And that's what I would say is pretty good.
$9, it's great.
Buy more. I'm surprised you only bought one.
yeah, that was
I
nice.
was a limit one per day per person.
You could have gone back every day.
I don't need more of this.
That is true.
Dylan
Dylan wants one.
for $9.
for
$9.
$9, there's
It took 2.5 or like 2 months to get the
So what?
$20 back.
You're still making payments on your truck, right?
Shut up.
Hey, at least if that's the case, then you could turn around and resell them.
Allegedly.
There's no value in these, though, is there?
It's marketing.
Who knows?
It's marketing.
You put it on Facebook, and you're like, rare, limited edition, asterisk, all this stuff, and then
Mhm.
just be like, $50,
$69.
All right, so,
$20.
$69.
so
That's
that,
still a 50% profit.
that's your thoughts, though. So it wasn't good.
That's not all profit. That's the wrong.
That's
Sorry, I had
That's not
to.
profit.
No, go for it.
It's 100% profit.
Yeah, there you go.
If it's double the price,
It's 100%.
it's 100% profit.
I'm dyslexic. Just leave me alone.
That's not dyslexia.
I know.
That's okay. You're dumb.
Yes, $40 is probably not a very good spot for Scotch.
Honey.
Honey. I don't know. It's just, for some reason I've been, the Scotch ones have been really hard to do. I'll be honest. We'll crack down.
Yeah.
Dak's broken me down finally.
Finally
the-
got to you.
These cheap Scotch ones have all been Highland flavor, just core, typical Scotch, like honeydew, crisp, clean, just a very like gentle sugar. Sometimes we get like a very unique one that's like sherry finished, but that's it. At least the bourbon ones, we've had terrible ones, we've had amazing ones.
Yeah.
There's been variety.
That is true.
We have had nearly no variety except for the Talisker of these categories for Scotch.
Yeah.
It's been very dull, unfortunately. But the good news on that, this is where I, turn on a dime. The good news on that is I think for the normal person that just likes those flavors, I think that's a good thing can be said for the pricing. Like we have found ones that are very consistent through the price categories, at least the $30 to $40 ones that you can find that will please your profile that you enjoy, at least in my opinion.
Yep. I think that echoes, don't fact check me on this, but in our first Scotch challenge, we talked about how one of the purposes of that episode was amidst rising tariffs.
Mhm.
That was the problem, was there was an increase in Scotch prices. The objective of even the $20 challenge was, is there still
Drinkable.
something drinkable and good that you could try? And in the $20 challenge, there was not.
No, it was all
In the 30, we bled the line.
Sure.
And then now there's been inflation and time has passed and blah, blah, blah. But I think we've achieved, I think in 3 episodes, we finally achieved a goal that we
This is
didn't
minimal,
realize that
this
we
is
did
minimal
today.
drinking.
I think we finally found some whiskeys that we could say are worth the money if you don't have a lot to try and spend.
We finally found some daily drinkers.
We found some daily drams that, for the minimum price, that are worth it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I think kudos to us for only taking 3 years to do that.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's all. I think that's all.
One episode a year? That's not bad.
That's pretty good, guys.
Mhm.
Not bad.
Mhm. Don't fact check us on that.
Don't fact.
Don't.
Well, yeah, it's the spirit. It's the spirit of
Literally.
what we're trying to accomplish
Yep.
here.
Carter.
Just makes me remember how good Talisker Storm is.
It's such a
just-
runaway,
It really is.
and that's what
It
stinks
is.
about
it's
it.
so
It's
frustrating.
might-
really
yeah.
dumb.
Yeah. Well, I try every time I drink it, or I drink a smoky Scotch. I try to put myself in the position of someone like our friend Brian, who doesn't like smoky Scotch. Like, if you just hate that, is it still better? You know, or like is it objectively a better?
And we will
Quality.
never know because we don't understand
we
the
don't-
mind of
yeah,
the
we
other
don't
get
persons.
it.
I
We
don't
don't
get
get
it.
But
I just
yeah, the ones we tried today in the Talisker Storm, they're on a level playing field as far as what you get out of it.
Yeah.
True. That is true.
Which
But-
I was surprised about that.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, me too. Because
Mm.
I always thought Talisker was far and away the best.
Yeah.
But trying it, it had a lot of the same qualities. Where it was like, the more you drink, the less potent it is. It's very one dimensional. Dylan, having had a rye finish before this, was noticing some, not boring, but just bland flavors. Yeah. So those are things that other people can catch, that we didn't. So I was surprised by that
Mm-hmm.
because I thought for sure it was a runaway, just like you did.
Yeah, true. I really did.
So again,
I'm happy
Things-
with that.
I'm so happy
What-
with this episode.
The only thing I think I want to discuss before we close this, which we probably should relatively soon, if there's anyone still watching this, what's our bar for the next episode? Like, what do we think is the staple for the category?
As a region or a
No,
flavor
no,
profile?
no, like,
or...
what's the new Talisker Storm for the $70?
staple?
Oh.
Like that range.
Okay.
Ardbeg 10?
Eh.
We got Lafroig 10. We got
Frog 10 is bang.
Log 16 is out of the range.
Log
Yeah.
16 is out.
No,
Do you guys
TBD,
get any
I
other
guess.
options? I mean, we can think about. Of course, we can
Yeah.
think about this, but I kind of want to.
Let us know in the comments what you think the
Yeah.
staple bottle would be for the upcoming
Yeah.
bracket. But if there's anyone watching this still, I think that's going to do it for this episode
I think
of
so,
the
too.
Whiskey House Pub House. Please like, comment if you have any suggestions, if you have anything for us that you would like us to discuss. Comment below. But thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.